Complexity, honey, are you okay? What's going on? What is happening here? Did you have a stroke? What is going on? I don't know why my phone keeps doing that. Hacked! She's hacked! Okay, hi guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are doing well. This broadcast is for people that are alone and have nothing better to do, okay? Um So good to see you guys. Hello, CODIS. How are you, Divinity? Thank you so much for the super chat. Question. Thank you, Kika, but it is not $2. It's $4.99 and up. But it's Christmas, so I'll accept this and pull you one card. Her phone in MR. What's MR? Her phone in MR. Is everybody okay? Oh, it's Mercury retrograde. That's right. That's what we're going to blame it on. Mercury is retrograde. So love that. So welcome, guys. Obviously, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. We are going to be doing all signs, you versus them. So I'm going to be taking a look at you and your person, or you and your partner, whichever it may be. Keep in mind that the roles can always be reversed, but to alleviate confusion, what I do is I always refer to the first person as the sign that I'm reading for. Okay, so if you feel like you need to flip it, just do that and don't take it personally and just take what resonates. On top of that, yes, I am taking super chat questions like I usually do. If you need to know how that works, you can visit my website, violettaalexis.com, and you can look under super chat rules. You can also book a personal reading with me. Also, make sure that you're following me on my Instagram and or Twitter, which is listed right up there. Make sure that you're respecting my chat. Make sure that you are respecting my mods and my dragons, because Rick and or Complexity will kick your ass out, and that's just how that works. It's just that simple. Let me go ahead and open up my Elgato Stream Deck. What's up, Kay? Oh my God, what is that smell? Hey, Anna, banana. What's up, Oracle? What does that smell? Yeah, Complexity. Honestly, so embarrassing. I was just giving you a courtesy smile to save us all the embarrassment. I have to open my window. Started smelling like a cat's yeast infection in here or something. Don't look at me, bitch. I'm good. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's do this. Just so you know, I am not in the mood, although I love all of you, not in the mood today. I was on my Taurus shit last night and I ate 4 bowls of my homemade stew. And on top of that, I ate a bowl of my dad's chili. And then today I ate more chili. Maybe I am the stink, right? I ate another bowl of chili and I also ate 4 cookies. So I'm on my Taurus shit today, okay? So I'm full and I'm happy, but now I want to sleep. So nobody annoy me. Thank you, Oracle. It's so good to see you. Nice nose ring. Thanks. It's fake. I wanted to do something a little different. So I did. And then this is also fake right here. This is actually a magnet. Did you know that? I've been getting bored, right? Uranus in my first house. Hi. I've been getting bored with my old look. And so I've been wanting to do just new things and try new things and try different makeup and get all crazy and just do things that I usually don't do. And then some bitch on here was like, too much eyelashes, bratty. I'm like, first of all, who's bratty? We don't go by that anymore. That was like so freaking like 9 months ago. Ew. And then secondly, like, I didn't ask, and this isn't a fucking makeup channel. And she's like, well, I'm just giving my honest opinion. Bitch, for who? Who's paying you to give you your honest opinion? Nobody cares about your opinion here. I don't. I don't know about you guys, but I don't care about your opinion on my lashes. And it's like, in reality, like, this is what I can't stand. In reality, would you actually walk up to some girl that you didn't know, she didn't know you, and you would actually look at her and be like, too much lashes? You don't think you don't think that you're gonna get your ass kicked one day? But she's about to peel off those lashes and give you the two-piece KFC stop. Like, what is wrong with you? Ugh, God. Next time I'm gonna double stack my lashes like Oreos, bitch. The hell is wrong with you? Too many lashes coming from a bitch that doesn't have a profile picture. What's up, Infinite? Good to see you, baby. Thanks. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, I'm feeling good. Exactly. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to go get fake tits tomorrow, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Okay. Fuck. Thank you, Lisa. Haters are going to hate. Okay. Let me see. Let me check let me do a camera check. Nope. um, you know what? We're just not gonna do the up, the up, the up, 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 up. We're not gonna do the bird's eye camera. I didn't check it. Okay. Courtney Renee, thank you so much for the super chat question. So no, but I want to do, but I want to do it though. Okay. Hold on, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not even plugged in. What an idiot. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Oh my god, hello. Oh my god, I did it. Okay, now it's too red. Shut up. Shut up, Rick. First of all, I'll have you know that I got really embarrassed one day. I I was recording a pre-recorded video and I was like leaning in like this, right? And so my other camera is up here. And I realized I didn't have this camera on. So as I'm turning on that camera and then the camera turns on and my head's still under here, all I see is a fucking snowbank on the top of my head. And I have had a guttural, visceral fear that that would happen to me live. And so I'm out here covering cameras. I am doing whatever I have to do to avoid this potential embarrassment. Okay. Sixth house stellium, textbook overthinker here. High top flight. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, let's do this. Wear a COVID mask for a few minutes. I'm sorry. Why? Why would I need to do that? Why would I need to do that? All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and do Aries. Fuck. Right, you retract that message, honey. you you retract it. You retract that message. That's good. Okay. The fuck. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. Let me shuffle this one last here, and then I swear we're gonna get started. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting hot in here. Not a damn thing, Fireball. Honestly, not a damn thing. Okay, you guys ready? All right, Aries. All right, Aries. In your feelings, the Four of Pentacles, how you view your person, Six of Cups, your future actions, the shadow self. Thank you, Jocelyn. Your person's energy towards you, your feelings, fuck, God. Justice in reverse, the Page of Wands for how they view you, and the Tower in reverse. Okay. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles. What's up, Cass? I am doing questions, Jennifer. Judgment in reverse. You're not really sure what to do quite yet. You're kind of playing it safe, to be honest. You're working out your differences within your own head. You're trying to work on a solution or a plan or a choice when it comes to moving forward with this person. I don't really know if you're quite ready to take a risk. If anything, it kind of seems like you're holding back a little bit because you're not really sure on the judgment call that you specifically want to make. Um, if there is some kind of split or some kind of separation, you feel like maybe it's not coming together or you're not really sure if it's going to. And then we have the Six of Cups for how you view this person. So the Nine of Swords, interesting. So, I think that you view them as somebody who is a soulmate, who's somebody who even has maybe like a childlike vibe about them. But even if that's not the case, you definitely have some good memories with this person. But they may stress you out. You may even feel like they worry about things. With that Six of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords, Eh, this makes me feel like you want this person's attention, but maybe you're not really sure how to go about it. Like I said, you are kind of holding back, or you feel like you need to, especially if you feel like this person is not willing to take accountability for something. But nonetheless, you still feel like this is somebody that you share very positive memories with. I will say with that Nine of Swords, however, you may feel like this person stresses over this connection, and you may as well. I need one more. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Do you feel like this person is intimidated by you sometimes? Because on one hand, it's like you're viewing them as some kind of blessing, but on the other hand, it's like you feel like they're intimidated somehow. Like you feel like they're intimidated, or they worry and then they back down from you, or they feel like they're backed into a corner in some way. Tell me about that shadow self for Aries' future actions. Queen of Cups in reverse. You don't trust it. So is that what it is? Is it that you don't trust it? Jennifer, thank you so much for that super chat question. I'm getting fear, to be honest with you. I'm getting fear from you, and I'm not really sure what it is specifically. I don't know if you feel like this person has options, or if you feel like this person is detached from their feelings, or you feel like you don't really know what you're gonna get, but there's like a fear or a lack of trust in some way. And I don't know if it's because you created that or that's something that you're trying to avoid with this person, because to me, it kind of seems like you're not trying to come together for some reason, or you are afraid to come together, or you're afraid to come together because you will have to take some kind of accountability, or it's that you're holding back because you know that this person won't take the accountability that they need to, potentially for some kind of wrongdoing. And now what you're doing is you're kind of getting in your head a little bit, where you're allowing your feelings to kind of consume you in some way. Cassie, thank you so much for that super chat question. Paula, thank you so much for that super chat question. Okay, so now I'm going to speak directly to Aries person. You have the Justice in reverse for your feelings for Aries. Reverse it if you need to. It's interesting because If you have been screwing over Aries in some way, or even if you felt like something was imbalanced, whatever it may be, you feel like that cycle is closing. Like, let's say that you are, I don't know, let's say you're a cheater, okay? Let's just say hypothetically, right? That you're a cheater. You are kind of wanting to be done with that because you're realizing how it's affected Aries, possibly mentally, and you feel like it's getting in the way of like breaking free or breaking through some glass ceiling between the two of you. I feel like there is some kind of ability to have some form of commitment, or maybe there already is a commitment, but you're also realizing that old cycles or imbalances between the two of you have to be fixed or have to be altered in some way. And it seems like you're willing to do it. I need one more on that Justice in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. If you were playing games or anything like that before, it doesn't seem like you're interested in doing that anymore. So, you have the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands. Okay, do I need to block this bitch? What is going on? Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, guys, I don't know who that is. I don't know what they're saying. I'm not paying attention. The Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. So you view Aries as somebody with a plan, somebody who's willing to come out of their comfort zone, somebody who's willing to do the talking, somebody who's willing to reach out. But you, on the other hand, you're not really sure which decision to make because you kind of feel like this is something that's hard to make come true because you feel like you guys are maybe so different or kind of so unalike. But the Eight of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini. So while it's like a hard decision that you feel like you need to make, there's something to be had, or there's some kind of benefit that will come from it. Is what I feel like. Mm. I definitely feel like Aries makes you question like who you are. You know what I mean? Like definitely makes you think about who you are and who you want to be. You have the Tower in reverse for future actions. Four Cups in reverse, the 10 of Cups, the Two of Swords. It definitely feels like you don't want to let go of Aries. Like you're still you still got your head in the game, but you're also avoiding some form of change. I definitely want to say like a little bit of gratitude will probably go a long way. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. And with the 10 of Cups and the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it could be that you feel like Aries is avoiding some kind of deeper conversation, or you may feel like they're avoiding making a decision about the commitment that they have towards you, especially emotionally. It could also be that you feel like Aries is just trying to keep the peace just to keep the peace, but you may feel like Aries doesn't actually trust you. And you're probably right, especially with their future actions. So, Aries, you got the energy of Libra. This is your opposite sign. This is asking you to harmonize. This is asking you to be fair. And this is asking you for consideration and fairness, whatever that means for you. And then for Aries person, or whoever the second person was, is you have house two. So this is about your values, your morals, what it is that you're prioritizing, your self-worth and your self-value. So whatever that means for you. All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, in your feelings, Five of Swords in reverse, how you view your person is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Swords in reverse for your future actions, your person's feelings, Four Cups in reverse, how they see you is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star for their future actions. So let's take a look at that Five of Swords in reverse for Taurus's feelings. Five of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay. Wow, all right. Well, I mean, this can represent a couple of things. This could kind of feel like you see the reality of a situation. You may feel like this person is kind of immature at times. And you kind of feel like you have your rose-colored glasses off, which can lead you to believe, well, I can never win with this person. I can never win. I'm not sure how to win with this person, but you're at this point where you just really don't want to play games, but you may feel like games have been being played. So that may be what causes you to kind of realize the situation at hand, or, see through the veil, so to speak. And this is kind of causing you to put down your sword in some way. Mm. I mean, it gave me 2 5 of swords. I need one more. What's up, FG? Merry Christmas. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like it's a waste of time. Like, I'm not saying that you think that this person is a waste of time, but you feel like it's a waste of time, like constantly trying to fight or constantly trying to play games. The Empress and the High Priestess makes me feel like you're trying to vibrate from a higher frequency instead of like play these games. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of thinking I could play back, but you're not really doing that from what I can see. How you view this person is the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. You may be making assumptions on the action that this person is taking or plans on taking, or you think is taking behind your back. I would be careful with the narrative that you are painting inside of your head, because I will say, I'm not saying that you don't have some of the facts, but you don't have all of them. You view this as somebody who maybe has their guard up at times, or somebody who's too afraid to take too much of a risk. Somebody who a lot of the times, has their fighting arm out. Somebody who is constantly guarded in some way, but at the same time, you kind of view them as standing their ground. Somebody who, I don't know if integrity is the right word, but this is somebody who's willing to defend their honor. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm getting with that. So, but I do think that you view them as a little stubborn. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Well, you view this as somebody you're either A, in a relationship, somebody you want to be in a relationship. This is somebody that, mm, it seems like there are some things that need to be discussed. It doesn't feel stressful, though. It doesn't feel stressful. It just seems like it's about some form of commitment or some kind of previous discussion that really had you worried. And it seems like you're going back to that problem, or you're revisiting that problem so you can kind of clear the air with said person. That's what that looks like to me. Let's see what your advice is real quick. Your advice is house 12. So this is like removing stuff from your subconscious that's causing you to self-sabotage in some way. This can talk about needing to meditate. This can talk about your subconscious patterns, etc. Things that you need to release, things that you need to let go of, and stuff that you need to heal within yourself. So whatever that means for you. Now, Taurus's person, I'm going to speak directly to you as if you were right here. Okay, that's how I do it. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse for your feelings towards Taurus. The King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, you feel like some kind of past situation that happened between the two of you has caused Taurus to be quite insecure, causes them not to really let go of the past, causes them to constantly and frequently revisit whatever that past issue is, and it seems like they're revisiting it again in the near future. You want commitment with Taurus. From Taurus, you're willing to give commitment. Whatever disappointments or lack of gratitude you may have had, you are willing to kind of make amends in regards to that. So I don't know. It seems like you want stability. You want commitment. Then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse for how you are viewing Taurus. The Hangman in reverse. Sometimes you feel backed into a corner because you feel like you can't handle something. I don't know if you feel like Taurus gets a lot of attention, or I'm not sure what it is, but there's something where you feel like it's impractical and you feel backed into a corner to the point where you can't handle it, and you may kind of bite back in some way. That may be why Taurus is viewing you as the Nine of Wands. With that Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse for how you view Taurus, you may feel like they're not really putting in the efforts. You may feel like they're too stubborn to see your perspective of something, or maybe you feel like the sacrifices that they used to make, they're not making it anymore. Whether you believe that this is manipulative, or you believe that this is just the course of action that they're naturally taking. It feels like you just look at them like they're not putting something in the way that they were. They're just not perceiving something in the way that they used to. And I don't know if that's because of a past issue or what. But for your future actions, you have the Star, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse with the, well, this is how Taurus was viewing you. There's Taurus. You're hoping to, there's something about maybe Taurus's minds that seems to be popping up. Something about Taurus's mind that you're trying to mend, or that you're trying to heal, or that you're trying to help. You may feel at times like Taurus overdoes it, or they try to smother you with love, or they try to overcompensate due to some kind of insecurities. And it seems like you're trying to hold that, or it's like you're trying to, how do I explain? It's not a rejection. It feels like you're trying to, it's not even comfort that. It's like, let me put it like this. If Taurus is lashing out at you in some way, from insecurities or whatever it may be, you're kind of taking it on the chin, so to speak, with that Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like the guy or the girl, right, that's been through a bunch of battles, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and like they're still standing, like they can handle it. They've taken all the beatings, and like, not saying that you should do that, but you're hoping for healing. Basically, you're trying to change or help Taurus's mind in some regard. You have Moon for your advice. So this is about satisfying your emotional needs. This can be similar to the 12th house. And I only say that because the moon, not in astrology, but the moon in oh my god, in tarot represents Pisces. Pisces is the natural ruler of the 12th house. And so this is making me feel like the two of you have similar advice. Jess, thank you so much for the super chat question. Dan, thank you so much for the super chat question. And with that moon energy, this is making me feel like you also have some subconscious issues, okay? Or there's some things that you need to heal within yourself. I want to say, like, satisfy and take care of your emotional needs first and foremost, not saying you can't also take care of Tauruses, but all of our emotions are our own responsibility, okay? So, all right, let's see. Moving on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see. Feelings, Ace of Cups in reverse. How you view your person is Five of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords for future actions. And your person's feelings, Four of Swords. How they view you, Five of Cups. And future actions, Devil in reverse. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at Gemini's feelings for that Ace of Cups in reverse. Feel free to flip it if you need to. The Ace of Swords. Wow, Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Well, there's definitely love here, and it's mutual. You definitely know who you are. You're not afraid about accepting that whatsoever, but you're not being super vulnerable. It kind of feels like you're keeping your emotions under your sleeve, and I'm not really sure why. The Queen of Swords can be somebody who's been hurt a lot, and now she's a lot wiser for it, and now she kind of vibrates more so from like a Venusian stance. Not saying Venusian people can't be deep or can't love. I'm ruled by Venus, okay, whatever, but the Venus energy of the Queen of Swords is more like, I'm going to focus on my money. I'm going to focus on my practical 3D reality. I'm going to be logical, etc. And you really can't get shit past her. She's real smart. And so I kind of feel like you're not really leading with your emotions, although they are there and you've sat with them for quite a long time. This could be something new for some of you, but I think more than anything, you're having some kind of epiphany, or you're making some kind of logical decision around this connection. And I feel like you're giving to it. I feel like you want to have a conversation with this person, but it feels like you're kind of keeping your emotions close to your chest, so to speak. Courtney Renee, thank you so much for that super chat question. Mizrak, thank you for that super chat question. Then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse for how you view this person, Gemini. The Hangman in reverse. The Lovers and the Four of Cups. Yikes. Oh my God, I just ruined it. I ruined my little fake piercing, guys. Now I just have a big pointy elf ear without the decor. Ow, fucker. So with that Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, well, I think that you feel like this person took a lot of time out, took a lot of time to really think about things, to see things from a different perspective, to maybe work on some shadow work possibly. At least that's how you're seeing them, okay? If this is not how you see your person, then maybe switch it up and look to the other person. But with that Lovers in reverse and the Four of Cups here, there could have been some kind of infidelity, or there could have been somebody who was if this person was like constantly blaming you for everything, constantly putting everything on you, like never happy with anything. It seems like maybe you feel like they're coming out of that, or in the near future here they're about to come out of that. And maybe they see things from a different perspective, and now they're willing to kind of sacrifice a little bit more than they were before. What's up, my ugly truth tarot? How you doing? Now we have the Two of Swords for your future actions towards this person. The Four of Cups in reverse. The Five of Pentacles on the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, Gemini, if this person was like really quick to like ghost you, or really quick to like leave you out or something, or like something like that, you could just be keeping the peace altogether, like just keeping the peace but not giving them too much, because you're like, if this is somebody that kind of abandoned you before or dipped out before, and now they're like rushing back in, or they're trying to, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like you're not keen to that. And that's probably why you're pretty wise right now, or you're trying to use your logical mind as opposed to your emotional mind to make decisions about this person, especially if they've ghosted you before or fucked you over before in that way. Um, I don't think you're in this energy of like, oh, poor me, or like, oh, I feel sorry for myself, or anything like that. I think that you're just trying to slowly but surely like make a decision on the connection specifically. But like you're taking your time. There's like a lot of sword energy on your end, which tells me that like you're of the mind, but you're of a sound mind. You have Sagittarius energy. So, Sagittarius energy, this is your advice. This is about being optimistic. This is about keeping your freedom. This is about exploring new territory. This can also be about learning. I kind of feel like this is telling you to be very blunt, and I feel like you're going to be anyway. Sagittarians are very blunt. One reason why I like them, and a reason why I don't. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to your person. So, Gemini's person. We have the Four of Swords. I'm going to speak directly to Gemini's person, by the way. Oh, thank you, FG. Tell me about that Four of Swords. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so it's kind of like I said before. So Gemini's person, hi. You feel like you've taken some time out, you've healed from a situation, and now you're ready to come back out, or you already have, or you're ready to unblock, or you're ready to unghost, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you've been holding back for a long time because you felt like maybe not emotionally supported by Gemini, or you may have felt really not welcome, or not emotionally accepted in some way, or like your emotions weren't being accepted due to who knows, whatever, secrets, I don't know, whatever happened. But now you're kind of at this point where you feel like you've taken the time you need to really think about things, and now you're kind of ready to come out there and like either talk to Gemini or resolve things or whatever. So then we have the Five of Cups for how you see Gemini. Tell me about that Five of Cups. The Hierophant, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Cups in reverse. You may have felt like there was some kind of vicious games. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was them that did this, but you're viewing Gemini as being sad or regretful, or even just missing you, or thinking about the past, thinking about past commitments, thinking about the things that happen in your guys' connection or your dynamic. And the Hierophant is obviously going to trump the Five of Cups, of course, every time. So you definitely look at Gemini like there's some kind of foundational structure. There's something that you guys agree on. There's something there to be built upon, but there's also something else in the background that's kind of hindering this connection altogether. And I feel like maybe there's a misunderstanding somewhere, or somebody really fucked up and was like playing games and hurt the other person. So now we have the Devil in reverse for your future actions. Oh my God, Infinite. Yeah. What's up, Shannon? Oh, thank you, baby. Oh, thank you. The Devil in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. You're realizing that something can't be moved forward until somebody accepts accountability. And the only way that somebody is going to be able to admit or accept accountability is through vulnerability. And so I think that you're realizing that something needs to be said. I think that you're also realizing that something is toxic, whether that is you, the connection, Gemini, right? We're all a little toxic sometimes. And now you're kind of at this point of you want something to change or you want something to happen or you want to take action, but you're getting frustrated because you may feel like something isn't right about this connection. So maybe you want to take action, but you're feeling like it's toxic or it's unhealthy or something like that, or there's been an obsession or a codependency or what have you. So it's like, you guys both seem to be a little like indecisive about it. Capricorn is your advice. So that's interesting. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Gemini got Sagittarius or whoever the first person was, and the second person got Capricorn. Two very different energies. Sagittarius wants to go out there and explore, and Capricorn wants to hunker down and climb to the top of the mountain after they watch everybody else fuck up and see how they did it, right? So I feel like this is saying maybe learn from Gemini's mistakes, learn from your own mistakes. Slow and steady wins the race. I think that if you really want this, you're gonna have to take slow, methodical steps in order to get there and be and have your realistic pants on, right? All right, thank you so much, Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. Your feelings. Knight of Wands. How you view your person is the Moon. Your future actions, the Death card. Your person's feelings, the Eight of Wands in reverse. How they view you is the Emperor in reverse. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse for future actions. So keep in mind that a lot of you, this can be reversed. So Cancer, you have the Knight of Wands in your feelings. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're trying not to worry about things. You're trying to be a little bit more carefree. You're not really super focused on like the ends all be all. You are more so focused on having a good time and going after what it is that you're passionate about. This could be quite a sexual connection. This is the Knight of Wands. This is about passion. He's here for a good time, not a long time. And then the Seven of Cups is Venus and Scorpio. So, yes, this can be about wearing rose colored glasses. Yes, this can be about not seeing the reality, but this can also be about fantasy. So keep that in mind. And so maybe you feel like you're hooked on the fantasy, whether you realize it or not, but you may feel like this doesn't really have what it takes to get to the ends. I want to see how you view your person. We have the Moon energy for how you view your person. The Devil. Oh, God. Okay. The Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse, with the Moon and the Devil. You may feel like this person has addictions. You may feel like there are some things that are under the surface that you see, whether they try to show you that or not. You feel like you see it. You may feel like this person is quite intuitive, male or female, doesn't matter. You may even feel like this is somebody who is very certain that they want to come towards you with love, serenade you, kiss you all over your arms, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. You definitely feel like this person has a romantic kick to them in some way. Um, I heard love addict for some of you, okay? But you feel like there's something that's not right, or maybe there's an obsession between the two of you. I'm definitely getting like some very strong sexual energy between the two of you, that's for certain. the Death card for your actions. The World in reverse. Interesting. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. You're really thinking about your own sovereignty. You're thinking about your own independence. This doesn't mean that you're not willing to welcome this person in, but you're putting yourself first and foremost more than anything. There are definitely some changes that you're making. Absolutely. Maybe you are ending this. Maybe you're finally closing a cycle out. Who knows? But whatever the case is, there's something that's open-ended that is going to end up ending. Now, I don't know if this is an ending of the connection. I don't know if, this is you guys finally ending something that has been open ended for a while. I'm not really sure what it is. But first and foremost, you're more focused on you and yourself and your healing and what it is that you need to focus on. So, Cancer's person, I'm now going to speak directly to you after I pull an advice message for Cancer. You got conjunction, okay, for the first person and or Cancer, whoever you are. Your advice is conjunction. A conjunction is in astrology is when two planets meet on top of each other, and it could go either way, right? Where a trine is like a really angelic, supportive harmony, and a square is more of like a conflict, right? The conjunction can go either way. It can go either really, really bad, or it can go really, really great, maybe even somewhere in between. I feel like it's on you to decide how that's going to go. Balls in your court kind of thing. Liz A, thank you so much for the super chat. So now we have the Eight of Wands in reverse for your feelings for Cancer. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow, the Emperor. Interesting that in your feelings, you're showing up as the Emperor and you feel like this person's the Emperor in reverse, or you feel like Cancer's the Emperor in reverse. I need one more for that. The Four of Cups. It's almost like you feel like this person is trying to challenge your authority in some way, and that disappoints you. There are some things that you may have regretted doing, maybe when it comes to the connection, when it comes to supporting this person, when it comes to the commitment that this person, that Cancer has towards you. And it's interesting because, on one hand, you feel like you need to take control. You feel like you need to do that. You feel like you need to be that person. But at the same time, it's almost like you feel like you can't. And I feel like it's because of this, the Emperor in reverse. It's like you feel as though Cancer is the one that's trying to assert some kind of dominance. I did for the members today. I haven't uploaded them yet, but I did Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Libra, and I was getting out of the 2 out of 3, there was like power struggle things going on, and this is kind of what this feels like. I want to take a look at this Emperor in reverse for how you view Cancer. The Knight of Wands, that's in their feelings. Is it that you want this person to be more than what they're showing up as? You want this person to be more than what they're showing up as. Is that what it is? And you're disappointed because you feel like they should be the Emperor, but they're showing up as the Emperor in reverse mixed with the Knight of Wands. When under the surface is the King of Cups, maturity, love, being in love. But you feel like that's not showing up here. Alban, thank you so much for that super chat question. You feel like this is somebody who thinks that they're in control, but they're not. They're just whizzing by. They're just showing up. Oh my God, shut up. Get out! Where are my mods? It's like you want this person to show up as what you want them to be and not as they are. And that's a dangerous game. Your future actions, 4 wands in reverse. The moon in reverse. 6 of swords in reverse, chariot in reverse. My goodness. There's a return to failure under the surface. Constantly revisiting problems, which I feel like is what's going on here. There's this sense of feeling not welcome. Feeling like you can't let the other person in due to some kind of fears or some kind of paranoias within your subconscious. Whether these are true or not, I have no idea. But it's like this returning to failure, this returning to fear is what it looks like. There's a fear around this for some reason. Why is there such a fear? The Page of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like this person is performing black magic on you. That can sometimes talk about that. You feel like this person's a mass manipulator. You feel like this person is immature. Or maybe you're not ready. I don't know. You have house 9 for your advice. So this talks about your spiritual growth, your higher vibration, your higher purpose, maybe needing to focus on that, maybe needing to focus on being the bigger person. Not saying that you haven't been. I'm just saying sometimes that's what house 9 can be about. Maybe you need to travel. Maybe you need to learn something that is interesting to you. Maybe you need to teach something that's interesting to you. Whatever the case is, this is asking you to be more spiritual in nature and to focus on your overall spiritual growth. Thank you, Cancer. Moving on to Leos. They already handled. Okay, good. I was like, the fuck. All right, let's see. Leo. Leo. Wait, did I do the thing? Okay. Leo, feelings, 3 of wands, how you view this person, King of swords, future actions, Ace of wands, your person's feelings, the Empress, how they perceive you is the Hierophant. Wow, okay. And the Knight of Swords in reverse for their future actions. So let's take a look. Make sure you guys reverse the rules if you need to. Jaka, I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Dragon family. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Dragon's Lair. Tell me about that 3 of wands. The Page of Swords in reverse. And then we have the 3 of wands again at the bottom of the deck with the 9 of wands in reverse. Well, this is a little ass backwards. Madison Davis, good to see you, baby. Thank you so much for that super chat question. Well, you know, I mean, this is what you're doing, right? So you have the 3 of wands twice. This could be a long distance thing. Absolutely. It can be that. You may be tired. You may feel like you've been fighting or waiting forever. You know, your hair is turning gray. You're waiting on something to happen. For some of you, you're finally giving in to actually like venturing out on how to do this. I don't like how to pursue this person or how to continue forth with the dynamic, with the connection, with the relationship. But with that Page of Swords in reverse, you don't really know what you're doing. I know you guys don't want to hear that. You're like, fuck off, Violetta. But I'm just telling you, Page of Swords in reverse, you feel like you don't have all of the information. You feel like you don't know what you're doing. If those are your feelings, then maybe that's you. I need one more for that. The Page of Cups. A lot of spirits with a lot of naivety. Okay, that's what this is making me think of with that Page of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse. It's like you're just going for something, but you don't know really what you're doing. You're just showing up with your heart on your sleeve, and you're like, I hope this is enough. You know, that's what this looks like to me. Okay, well, I mean, not the worst, right? You definitely are trying. You're like you feel like you're showing up vulnerable, right? You're showing up in the heart space, right? With your heart on your sleeve, you are. But you're also don't know how to get to the place you want to go. Like if you want to be in a relationship with this person, if you want to marry this person, how do we get there, you know? And you don't really have all the information. Maybe you're thinking, I don't even know if they want that, you know? You have the King of Swords for how you view this person. The Three of Swords in reverse. Damn, the King of Swords. So you guys have a lot of repeating cards. You feel like this is somebody who is very logical, or this is somebody who is very confident in how they speak. This could be somebody who is very skilled at, verbal combat, so to speak, or somebody who is very versed and well spoken. This is somebody who maybe has gone through a lot of stuff in their life. You feel like this is somebody who is using their logical mind to overcome some kind of pain. And I don't know if it's something that you put them through, if it's something that has nothing to do with you, or something that caused within themselves or their family. But you feel like this is somebody who maybe wants to talk about it, who maybe wants to talk about those things. You may even feel like this is a healer kind of person, somebody who tends to remain very optimistic even during the worst times, and somebody that has something to say. So we do have the Ace of Wands over here for actions. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. Oh, the Four of Cups. Why the Four of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune. Well, you, once again, like I said, you want things to move forward, but you feel like they're not moving fast enough, or you want to be able to maybe just let go of control and kind of see what happens, but maybe you feel rejected in some way. It seems like with these pages, with the wands, it's like you're trying to offer something, you're trying to put yourself out there, but it's like you're disappointed with what you're getting. Maybe you thought you were going to get more, you know? I think that what you wanted is maybe this person to completely give up their independence in some way and commit to you, or give everything that you expect from them, but they may not be doing that really. Okay. Flip it, reverse the rules if you guys need to. So, Leo's person, or whomever the second person is, I'm going to speak directly to you now. You have the Empress in your feelings. Tell me about the Empress. The Judgments. Damn, the Lovers. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Well, the thing is that you are unintentionally committed to the feeling that this person gives you, but you're not all in when it comes to the full-blown commitments. Or it's that you're feeling like you can't fully dedicate or commit yourself to this person, even though you feel it spiritually, or even though you feel like this person is a part of your purpose. Just because people are a part of our purpose doesn't always necessarily mean that they're meant to stay. I'm not saying that's your situation, but I think that there's a little bit of apprehension there, possibly. I think that when it comes to you, you know who you are, feeling good, looking good, smelling good. You're not going to go chase this person down. You know exactly who you are. You're feeling beautiful. You're feeling handsome. You are kind of creating your own path, maybe, or carving your own path in some way. You're making higher level decisions, higher self judgment calls. And I feel like you're ready to receive whatever that may look like for you. So you're ready to receive, but you're not going to go chasing after it. If this is like a separation, you may be willing to reignite the flame, so to speak. But like I said, you don't feel like you should have to take the initiative. You feel like this person should. What's up, fire breathing dove? Thanks, baby. Good to see you. The Hierophant for how you view. Oh, okay, Leo. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. You feel like this is somebody who either A, wants to marry you, or somebody who aligns with your morals, your values, your spiritual and or your religious beliefs. But there was something once upon a time that was missing in that direction. Maybe you guys have come to terms that you have spiritual differences. that you have a difference in values or morals or whatever the case is. But regardless, you feel like it could still work somehow. But at the same time, you do see the reality of the situation. So you're not willing to completely, or if ever, really give up your independence. And I don't think that anybody should really give up their independence in any connection or dynamic, really. You should always keep a sense of that, right? Because otherwise, it's codependence. So I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst reading in the world, you know? Then we have the, hold on, I have to move these cards. Then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're going with the flow. Yeah, you're trying to trust your intuition. I don't think that you're making the decisions here. Not because you can't make the decisions, but because you won't make the decisions. For some reason, you're feeling like this person needs to take the initiative and needs to step up or do something like that. So you're kind of going with the flow. You're what, like I said, you're welcoming in the energy, but you're not like, hello, hello, are you going to talk to me? For my first person or Leo, your advice is water. So this is about showing up vulnerable. This is about listening to your intuition, connecting with your spirituality, connecting with your intuition, being compassionate, being kind. Second person, you have Jupiter, being the higher person, growth, expansion, abundance. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the world. It's the biggest planet in the world. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. It is the greater benefic. I feel like you have a lot to offer, and I think that you need to remember that. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. There may be a possibility for you to grow and expand with this person, but I think that you're doing the right thing, is what I want to say. I think that you should allow it just to come to you. All right. Thank you, Paola. I really appreciate your super chat question. Thank you, Zaza. Thank you, Jaka. Hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. And Merry Christmas, you guys. Alrighty. Thanks, Infinite. What's up, Carmelita? All right, let's move on to Virgos. Virgo. Sorry about that. Virgo, in your feelings, expansion, how you see your person is the Queen of Swords in reverse. This can be reversed for some of you. The Two of Cups for your future actions. In your person's feelings, judgment in reverse. How they see you is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Sacred Fire in reverse for their future actions. So let's go ahead and take a look at that expansion card. The Temperance. The Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're definitely changing. You're definitely changing. You're being patient. You're being patient with yourself. You're being patient with the connection. I feel like you are kind of shedding your skin in some regard. Like something is changing about you. And to me, you're at peace with whatever that is. Something definitely didn't work out before, but it makes me feel like you're letting that go. And there's another source of inspiration here. So I don't know if you're letting this person go or there's something before this person. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just an opportunity between the two of you that never really had a chance to make it in some way. And you're like, that's okay, we can start over, or things are gonna change, or whatever. Whatever is going on between the two of you in your feelings, you're pretty much at peace with it. I mean, the expansion is definitely not easy. It's definitely, somebody shedding their skin, a snake shedding their skin, but that's so new skin can arrive, and so that way we can be different. Old crap, old subconscious issues, old self-limiting beliefs, old habits, whatever it may be, all of that is changing. For some of you, you may have felt like this person saved you in some way. Okay, side note. Myra, thank you so much for that super chat question. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. the Hermit in reverse, Justice in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse. You may feel like this person continuously brings up things like brings up wrongdoings. You may feel like as well this person does take accountability for things, but at the same time, you may feel like you have to keep taking accountability for things that you didn't necessarily do. You may feel like this is somebody who can be very vicious with their words. The Queen of Swords in reverse, the swords can be about verbal communication. The Queen of Swords in reverse can be somebody who's very mean, somebody who can lash out with their words, say very wicked things, and it can be because of the Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse is also Mercury, right? So it's communication, it's about the mind. Mercury is how we think, Mercury is how we speak. This is Virgo. So when it's in reverse like this, especially next to a card that's, you know, portraying a negative connotation, this can be like paranoia and getting in their head and, you know, high nerves and things like that. And so you may feel like this person says things that maybe they don't necessarily mean because they're paranoid. And then we have the Two of Cups for future actions. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're going to love them anyway. Through all of the insecurities, through all of the stuff that you feel like you can't handle, I feel like you're going to love them anyway. I feel like you're going to try to understand them anyway. I feel like you're trying to practice patience. That's what it seems like. And whatever wicked things that they may say or whatever insecurities they have, I feel like you're just trying to be understanding, is what it looks like. So let's move on to Virgo's person. Virgo's person or a second person, whoever you are, even if you're Virgo, flip the roles if you need to. I'm going to speak directly to you. You have the Judgment in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Woo! Page of Wands in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. My goodness. Well, you don't have a lot of confidence in the situation. You really feel like you can't venture out like you want to because you may feel like you don't have all of the information. You may feel like you lack perspective in some way. You may be afraid as well to sacrifice too much. With that Judgment in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, a cycle keeps happening. You feel like a cycle keeps happening over and over and over again because you feel like somebody isn't taking accountability for something. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what you feel. You may feel as well, for some of you, like you're wondering why you're getting negative karma for somebody else's wrongdoing, or maybe you feel like you're getting negative karma in some way. But to me, this is making me feel like a cycle keeps repeating because somebody is not accepting accountability for something. Or that's how you feel about it anyway. How you view this person is the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Well, I think that you're worried that this person is using you, either financially or for status or for some type of 3D reality, and you may feel like they're giving just to be able to get in the long run. You may feel at the end of the day, or you may think at the end of the day that this person is trying to control you, trying to manipulate you in some way, so that way you can do all the work and then they can just benefit off of you, basically, is what that is. You know, you may feel, I don't know, maybe you feel like this person is just, you know, gonna use you up and throw you out or use you for your funds or who knows, you know, but that's kind of what you're feeling. I need one more for that King of Judgment in reverse because you feel like they're not taking accountability or you feel like they're not being truthful. And remember, that Judgment in reverse was in your feelings, so that's about them then. You may feel like they're hiding a third party or you may feel like there was in the past. Feels like there's not a whole lot of trust. The Sacred Fire in reverse for your future actions. The Eight of Pentacles. The King of Swords, the Two of Cups. Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like what we saw this person doing, what we saw Virgo or whoever the first person is, what we saw them doing. And maybe something that's hard for them to handle whatever's going on. But you do have this sense that they're being understanding. And you're having a hard time kind of forgetting something, or you're having a hard time I want to say starting over, but you are working on it with that Eight of Pentacles. You may be just putting your head down and working on things, raising your standard, raising your vibration for yourself, focusing on what you can control, focusing on your day-to-day, your routine, etc., trying to perfect something, trying to master something. Maybe you're trying to, master the art of letting go in some way, but I don't think it's easy. For the first person or for Virgo, your advice is Virgo. So, first person, if you are Virgo, focus on yourself, focus on your integrity, focus on service, reverence, focus on patience, just like you have been. And if the second person is Virgo, then maybe you need to focus on them, okay? For the second person, whether you are Virgo or you are Virgo's person, you have fire. So this is about getting your ass in gear, being more confident in yourself, because what it seems like to me, and I'm not saying you don't have a reason to be, but what I'm saying is you don't need to carry the insecurities. You don't have to carry them around with you. And this is asking you to be more brave and be more passionate in your endeavors and your life, because I feel like you're kind of missing out on things because you're like bogged down by worry. Okay. So thank you so much, Virgos and Virgo's person. Let's go ahead and move on to Libras. Libras, I just did your members only reading today. I haven't posted it. Those should be up tomorrow. All right, let's see. Libra, in your feelings, King of Cups in reverse. How you view your person is the Page of Swords in the upright, the Masks in reverse for your future actions. In your person's feelings, Knight of Pentacles. How they see you is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and their future actions is the Eight of Pentacles. Keep in mind that this absolutely may be reversed. Tell me about that King of Cups in reverse for Libra's feelings. The Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. You're stuck in your ways. You're stuck in your old ways. You're stuck in your inconsistencies. When it comes to you, that is what you're focused on. You are focused on you. You are focused on saying and doing whatever you can in order to get the things that you want. You are completely content in being that way. You have no issue being stuck in your ways because you feel like there's something about you lying or something about you kind of pulling the wool over other people's eyes that gets you what you want and keeps you at peace, to be honest with you. However, I will say that you do feel like this person may be everything that you want. You feel like you're getting your wish fulfillment, but I will say I do feel like you are getting your emotional fulfillment or getting your needs met based around false premises or a false portrayal of self. You have the Page of Swords for how you view this person. The High Priestess in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. The Star in reverse. You feel like this person is not healed due to either A, some kind of drama, and or B, some kind of third party possibly. You feel like they lack hope because of that. You feel like they're perceiving you. They're watching you very closely because they may not trust you or they may feel like you're hiding something. You may feel like there's paranoias, or you may feel like this person is looking for the thing, like looking for the thing that's going to tell them the truth, because they're having a hard time. You feel like they're having a hard time not listening to their intuition. And that's why you feel like they're perceiving so hard, or they're trying to like figure you out so much, basically. Flip this if you need to. And then we have the Masks card in reverse. Tell me about this. So something about you is being exposed. God, the King of Pentacles again. That card has been coming out all day. Like when I was doing members only readings, they were coming out all day. Oh my God, every read. I did Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, each read, I believe. Every read. God, and y'all know it's my favorite King in reverse. Ugh. So, I'm not gonna lie. If you are using this person, if you're emotionally manipulating them, you're, doing this whole stuck in your ways thing, you are gonna get your karma. I hate to say that, but you are gonna get your karma. If you are, um, using them for status, using them for money, financially abusing, or anything like that, it is going to be exposed in some way. How is it going to be exposed? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe something falls through financially, or this person finally realizes that you wasted their money or you wasted their time or something like that. RB, thank you so much for that super chat question. So, Libra's person, I'm going to speak directly to you now. Whether you are Libra or whether you are Libra's person, just flip the roles if you need to. You have the Knight of Pentacles for your feelings for Libra. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor, the Lovers in reverse. You are slowly but surely moving forward, but I wouldn't even say really surely. You definitely feel like you can't really count on this person, is what I want to say, to bring something to the table that is adequate. You may feel like this person is not of their higher self. You may feel as though when it really comes down to it, you have to be the one that's in control. You have to detach a little bit because you don't really trust this person, or you feel like you can't. Because I feel like that's why you feel the need to move slow, because you don't really trust with what they bring to the table, possibly. So you're kind of like, I don't think we're on the same page. I don't know if you're actually saying that, but because the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for how you view them. So I don't know if you really know if this is going to go the distance. You're like, well, if you can't even bring this to the table, or if we can't even get on the same page about this, how can I possibly trust you to be with me? That's kind of what I'm getting. So you're moving very cautiously is what you're doing. Merry Christmas, Anna. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse for how you view this person. The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Strength and the Knight of Wands. Well, you feel like they may be here for a good time, not a long time. You may feel like they are confident in themselves and their passions, etc. But I don't know if you necessarily take them seriously. They may be a source of like good energy for you at times, or a rock, or somebody who kind of lights your fire, so to speak. But when it comes to it, you feel like they really don't care, or there's really no concern there, or they're really not worried, or they're just worried about only themselves. The nines can represent that sometimes. And with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like this person isn't really meeting your expectations when it comes to long-term shit, basically. So then your future actions towards this person or towards Libra is the Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. You have something to give. Like, that's very clear. You have something to give. You can make something work that usually can't work, but you're holding back. You're not planting that seed. You're keeping your seeds in your pocket. You're kind of like, well, I'm going to keep doing my due diligence, and I'm going to work on what it is that I need to work on for myself, perfecting my craft, focusing on my day-to-day routine. You're very focused on your money right now is what it seems like, but you're not really showing up with vulnerability. You're definitely like having these high standards for yourself, and I definitely feel like this person may be exposed for something in the future. So for the first person, you got Neptune. That's so funny. So Neptune can definitely be about illusion, disillusionment, hiding things. It can also be about sacrifice, but based around what I'm seeing on your side of the table, this is going to say, like, if you are hiding shit, it is eventually going to come out. So I think that maybe just like being honest about it and maybe hoping for the best, and to be able to transcend yourself and show yourself and this person a higher octave of love, may be able to get you some kind of forgiveness, which can also be about Neptune. Wow. The lower octave of Neptune, which is Venus. So second person, whoever you are, you got Venus. So yes, Venus can absolutely be about love and relationships and harmony and all that shit, but it can also be about self-love and self-worth. So definitely needing to focus on that. I kind of feel like you're doing that anyway. So interesting that those two cards came out. Today is actually Venus trine Neptune, if I'm not mistaken. Which can be really good for like creativity and stuff like that, and love, forgiveness, and all that good shit. All right, Scorpios. All right. Power of the P, good to see you. All right, Scorpio. Your feelings, Eight of Cups. How you view this person, Hangman in reverse. Your future actions, the Hermit. We have Pisces, Virgo. Your person's feelings, the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How they view you is the High Priestess, Pisces energy again, and the Wheel of Fortune for your for this person's future actions. So let's go ahead and take a look. Tell me about that Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Cups. Why are we walking away? What's going on? The Seven of Pentacles. It makes me feel like you're trying to figure out whether or not this is something worth investing your time into. And it can be about possibly you exploring other territories, but it can definitely be about you trying to figure out, okay, do I really need this person? Or am I going to be able to get on the same page with this person? Am I going to be able to work side by side with this person? For some of you, you're walking away because it's someone you work with, okay? But for others of you, you're walking away because you're not really sure. Like I said, you feel like you need to take time on figuring out your investment, okay? And if it's really worth it. You definitely don't want any kind of like unwanted attention, or there may have been some kind of unwanted attention that you got. FG, thank you so much for the super chat question. Do you feel like you're not being appreciated? Is that what it is? Or you feel like you're not getting the validation that you need from this person? There's love here. There's a deep love here, but it's almost like you feel as though you're not getting. Thank you, Power of the P. It's like you feel as though you're not. No, guys, I'm not doing the pass the question around. I'm not doing that. Okay? I will only allow that, but I'm not doing that. Don't do that. I'm not doing that. Any questions where you're paying it forward to somebody else, I'm just not doing it. Okay. I understand that you're trying to do a nice thing. Love that. Absolutely. We love that. Spread the Christmas cheer, just not here. Okay. Because then I got to sit there and I'm like, well, what does this person want? Because this person bought them something. And then we're here for like 45 more minutes. Okay. So love that. Thank you for being kind. We love it, but not today. Okay. Thank you. Um, It may just be boundaries as well. I don't want to stay on that too much, Scorpio, but it may be boundaries that you're implementing. There's definitely love here. There's no doubt about that. We have the Hangman in reverse for how you view this person. The Two of Wands. Wow, what is going on here? Eight of Cups again. What is this? Because it really feels like the two of you are constantly back and forth. You want it, then you don't want it. You want it, then you don't want it. You know, you want to hit this, and then you don't want to hit this. It just looks exhausting, you know, and you feel like this person kind of already has their perspective on you, whether that's true or not, right? You think that this person is willing to sacrifice for you, okay? This can be kind of sacrificial a little bit. You may feel like this person is willing to do that. This is Mars and Aries. You may feel like they're also confident in making some kind of decision, but you feel like maybe they're making a plan, is what I'm wondering. Like they're planning something. It's interesting because if you look at these dragons on here, right? You got the Knight of Cups going one way, you got the Eight of Cups going another way, right? It's like it seems like there's some kind of push and pull. And I'm wondering if that's what the Two of Wands is. Like this constant push and pull between the two of you. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I love this person? Do I tell them to fuck off? You know, to be honest. The Hermit for your future actions. Queen of Pentacles. This person's showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. is this what you're doing? Is there this? Give me one more. This person affects your thought life quite a bit. You're I want to say you're backing off. I don't think you're backing off and like where you're like go fuck yourself or anything like that, but you are like backing off because what you want is you really want a commitment from this person is what it feels like, but you also know that if you rush it you're gonna freak this person out because it may be something about this person that kind of doubts it because you have to keep in mind, right? So this other person is showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles is clarifying your actions, which is the Hermit, right? And then you have to remember that the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who will commit, but at the same time, they don't trust that shit. So what they do is they keep a second bank account and they don't tell anybody about it, just in case, right? Just in case. And you may feel like this is somebody that's very skittish mentally when it comes to you. So what you do is you kind of fall back and you don't try to push anything because it's like if you try to chase something, what is it going to do? Well, it's probably going to run away. You know what I mean? So then hi, Scorpio's person. I'm just kidding. Hi, second person, whether you're Scorpio or the other person. This is going to be your reading about the first person. So I'm going to speak directly to you. Okay. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in your feelings. Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, it's a same-sex relationship. That's obviously not for all of you. Emotionally, you're moving onto calmer waters. You don't want to focus on your trust issues anymore. You don't want to be emotionally corrupt, as it were. You're still giving into your emotions. That's absolutely there. And you're allowing to feel. But at the same time, there is something that you've had to resolve emotionally when it comes to you and Scorpio. Okay. You're still willing to come together. You're still willing, if there was a separation, you're willing for a reconciliation of some sort. You may even be willing just to be friends if that it's that kind of thing. But if it is some kind of commitment or what have you, you're willing to be there. You're willing to show up. You're willing to even commit or you're willing to get together. But remember, the Queen of Pentacles is the type of bitch, I love her, but she's the type of bitch where she'll get married to somebody and then she'll have her bank account on the back burner just in case, right? So I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. I don't feel like that's the worst thing in the world to do, okay? If you feel like you have to protect yourself in some way, okay? I don't know what's going on. So let's see. Then we have the High Priestess for how you view Scorpio. Tell me about that High Priestess. The Fool in reverse. The Six of Wands, the Three of Swords. You may feel like this person's like Scorpio's ego is wounded a lot, you know? You may feel like their ego is wounded a lot. You may feel like they need some form of validation or they like to speak loud and proud and if you challenge that it's an issue. But I feel like this High Priestess is kind of trumping all of that. The High Priestess is somebody who is all knowing. It's my favorite card in the entire tarot. It's my absolute favorite card. The High Priestess is very much, she knows it all. She has all of the secrets of the universe within her. She's very intelligent and she has unlimited potential. And you definitely view this as somebody who has unlimited potential, possibly with you or whatever. But this could be somebody as well who burned you in the past, and you could be a little apprehensive to take some kind of leap of faith with them. I need one more on that High Priestess. The Sun. You may feel like this person acts impulsively from their ego. You feel like this person knows more than they say they do. And I don't know what that means, but you're like, no, you know more than you say you do. That's what that feels like. And I don't know what that's about specifically. But at the same time, this is somebody who's kind of like your pocket of joy in some way. But you don't think that they're not being impulsive. And I see that as well, like up here, like they're not rushing something. And I feel like you know that. Like they're slowly trying to like kind of inch their way in or like something's going on. The Wheel of Fortune for your future actions. Tell me about that. What's up, James? The Ace of Swords Four of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you're letting go of control because you used to hold on to control so badly that it always made you feel down in the dumps. Always feeling like you have to watch this person's next move or focus on what they're doing or focus on the outcome or whatever. You're not doing that anymore. You're kind of having an epiphany, eureka, bitch, right? You're like, holy shit, like, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to focus so much on control. I can just let go and call it a day. I do feel like you're initiating some form of conversation, especially because this person is kind of falling back a little bit. For the first person, Scorpio, whoever the first person was, your advice is mutable. So this is about going with the flow. This is about surrendering, welcoming change, whether they initiate it or whatever. I feel like that's what you're doing anyway, so I don't really think that there's too much to say on that. And then the second person, you got house 3. So house 3, yes, it can be about learning. Yes, it can be about siblings. But this is also about how you're communicating and how you're thinking. This can be about like the rational mind. So like, I don't know. I mean, is there a certain way that you need to communicate something? Do you need to change your thinking? Do you need to think exactly how you've been thinking? I mean, I don't know. That can mean a lot of things. So I definitely feel like this is something about communication or about the way that you think. So whatever that means for you. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Thank you, Devin, for that super chat question. Merry Christmas. All right, Sagittarius. In your feelings, the King of Wands in reverse. This can be reversed for some of you. The Karmic Soul Tribe for how you view your person, and the Sacred Hearts in your actions. In your person's feelings is the Sage in reverse. How they view you is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse for their future actions. So let me go ahead and let me just shuffle these. I forgot to shuffle. Hold on. All right. Show me Sagittarius and their person. All right. Let's see. Tell me about that King of Wands in reverse. The Six of Swords. The Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Well, damn. I'm not trying to laugh, but damn, your ego is definitely fucked with. I'm gonna say that that's as light as I can put it. There was definitely some kind of harsh ending here that you feel like you had to walk away from, or you got broken up with, or something like that. This is very like a huge betrayal, and I don't know if you did it. I don't know if they did it or the both of y'all did it, but it's here, it's present, and somebody ended up walking away. And I feel like it was them just because it shows me that your ego is hurt and you kind of feel like you have to move on from that, or your ego is hurt because this person moved on from you. To be honest, it's just that simple. Now we're going to move on to how you view your person. Keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, okay? So we have the karmic soul tribe right here, the lovers. Yep, there was definitely a breakup. Something like that. There was definitely a split. Maybe you didn't see it coming. Maybe you did. But whatever it was, it looks like it was forced upon you, or that's how it feels. You feel like this is somebody who's a part of your family, or you feel like this person belongs to you. You belong to them in some kind of way. You feel like this is some kind of 5D connection, twin flame, soulmate, like a strong soulmate, like the kind of soulmate you only get like twice in your life if you're lucky, right? That's kind of how you see it. You feel like they made the call. You feel like they called the shots in some way. And now your ego is kind of, hurt. If you did the betrayal, like, maybe it was well deserved and you know that and you're like, damn, you kind of had to take that one on the chin. But, I feel like it's fucking you up because you feel like you screwed up in some way. And you kind of got put in your place. You know what I mean? So then we have the Sacred Heart for future actions. Thank you, Devin. You too. The Hangman, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. You feel like this person is your other half in some way. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, but you're kind of the lower vibration of that other half right now, just because that King of Wands is showing up in reverse, and we've all been there, right? You feel like this person, like I said, is calling the shots. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You feel like they're sexy. You feel like they're outgoing. You feel like they're outspoken, like they call the shots, you know, and you feel like whatever's going on, they're handling it just fine. You definitely have a new outlook on life. You may have felt like you kind of messed up somewhere and you sacrificed something that was very sacred to you. And now it's like I said, you got to kind of take it on the chin a little bit. This can be somebody that is very near and dear to your heart. But like I said, I think that what this caused you to do is really go within when it comes to who your authentic self is, the things that you need to change, and how you need to look at life a little bit differently. So now, Sagittarius's person, or whoever the second person is, I'm going to speak directly to you now. Just flip the roles if you need to. So you have the Sage in reverse for your feelings for Sagittarius. The High Priestess. The King of Wands in reverse. There it is. You feel like this person is so in their ego that they're too clueless to really get down to the bottom of who they actually are. You may feel like they got their ego handed to them so harshly that they had to kind of go in the cave and tuck their tail between their legs and find some kind of hope there. You're feeling like something isn't cleared out, or you may feel like something isn't necessarily done, or you feel like the smoke hasn't cleared, and intuitively, you feel like you know that. You feel like you know something. What is the thing? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Why it didn't work out, that it wouldn't work out. Maybe you knew that the entire time. I'm not really sure. Whatever the case is, you feel like there's unlimited potential, maybe just when it comes to you on a personal level, because from what I see, you're not really feeling this. Maybe there are some things left unsaid. You feel like somebody hasn't cleared their karma or something like that is what that feels like. Like the energy is still in the room. You know what I mean? You ever walked into a room with like an ex or somebody that you don't like or something like that, and it's just like you feel it, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, like you just feel it, you know? I kind of am getting that vibe. So the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. My goodness. My goodness gracious. You feel like maybe this person took from you and took from you and took from you until you had no more. You don't really feel like this is somebody who is of equal give and take. You feel like this is somebody, especially if this is like a guy, you feel like they're in this like negative feminine energy, you know? You feel like this is also somebody who hasn't really worked on themselves in the way that they need to, but you definitely feel like at some point they're going to be forced to. You feel like this person has low standards for themselves. You know, you feel like if they did get some karma, you feel like they absolutely deserved it. You feel like this person acts like a moody little bitch. You know, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, you feel like they act like a moody little bitch and they're not even working on it. Like they're just keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different results. And you're like, dude, like, it's like you're not even saying anything. It's like you feel as though you've just been watching a train wreck, you know, and you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. The Two of Pentacles in reverse for your future actions towards this person. Flip the roles if you need to. The World. Yep, you're dropping it. You're starting brand new. You're dropping it because this is like, this gets you in your head and it just makes you frustrated. And so you're just starting a new life, or you're starting a new cycle in your life. Maybe you're starting it with them, but it doesn't really feel that way. It feels like you're moving on. So for the first person, you got Taurus energy. So slow and steady wins the race. This is also about trust, patience, sensuality. This is also about self-worth and self-value and needing to build something. I feel like you need to build something, but like besides your confidence, like you need to build something externally just to prove to yourself that you can do it. And I don't know what that is, if that's like building a body, if that's like building a business, or finishing something that you say you were going to do. You know, Taurus gets fixated on something and keeps going. They may take a while to finish it, but they finish it. You know what I mean? And then for the second person, your advice is Leo. So this is about being confident. This is about creativity, loyalty, maybe needing to get in touch with your creativity, finding your joy again, going out, I don't know, going gambling, or, if it's legal where you are, just getting in touch with your creativity, starting a business, doing things that bring you joy, that bring you childlike joy is what you need to focus on. All right, moving on to Capricorns. Capricorn, ew, ew. What's up, DP? La, 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 la. We're going to do the Viking cards today. All right, Cappies. All right, Capricorn, flip the roles if you need to. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse for your feelings. The Seven of Swords in reverse for how you view your person. No in reverse for your future actions, which is a yes. And your person's feelings is the Three of Pentacles. How they see you is the Two of Wands. Their future actions, the Shaman in reverse, aka the Medicine Healer in reverse. So let's take a look at your feelings. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think things are really moving forward in the way that you want them to. I feel like maybe you feel as though this person, is entitled in some way. I'm not really sure, but you kind of feel like you're wasting your time. You're losing your patience a little bit. With that Four of Wands, it's like maybe you're still welcoming it in, but at the same time, you feel like it may be a waste of time to actually full blown commit. Invest in a house with this person, invest in a relationship with this person, because you're fearing some kind of unwanted attention. Now, what you are doing is you're just kind of flipping a coin and hope that it lands on the one that you picked. um you don't want to worry about this because you, for some reason, you're like worried about some kind of unwanted attention, or you're worried about some kind of failure, and so you're like, oh, I just don't want to worry about that anymore. It's like you're trying to break free of that, like you're not trying to think about that. Got better things to do, right? Seven of Swords in reverse for how you view this individual. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yikes. There may have been something that this person did. um I don't know if they pretended to be someone they were not, if they overpromised something that they couldn't do to try to manipulate you, but you feel like they have some kind of guilty conscience, and you feel like, eventually it's going to come to the surface, and they're going to have to kind of admit their mistakes or admit their wrongdoings in some way. You may feel like, for some of you, it could be that you believe that this person is out for themselves when it comes down to it. The Seven of Swords in the upright can represent somebody who wants the best for the group, right? Wants the better good for everybody. The Seven of Swords in reverse can represent like me, okay? And the Four of Swords in reverse makes me feel as though you view this as somebody who's not healed from something. Whether no, you just feel like they're not healed from something, and I think that you believe that they overpromise so that way they can get what they want with no intent to fulfill their promises. Awesome, Janelle. Thank you so much for that super chat question. I'm dead rage. You have no in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. So yes, and Six of Cups in reverse. You're still holding on to some form of grudge. is what's going on, to be completely honest with you. But at the same time, you're very paranoid to lose this person. It could be out of jealousy or fear or something like that. You know, you don't want somebody else to have them. Fuck, you know, especially if you got a Scorpio or Taurus placement, right? But I feel like this is you being afraid to lose this person. I'm not saying that you won't let go, but you do have a fear. Like you may feel like you keep going back because you're settling, because you fear losing them. You feel fear that someone else will have them, and maybe you just can't deal with that. And I get it, right? But with that no in reverse and that Six of Cups in reverse, this tells me that yes, you are still focused on something from the past, and maybe you feel like they may repeat that. You know, you're having a hard time easing up on something that they've done. Maybe rightfully so, but keep in mind it's only hurting you. It's not even hurting them. You know what I mean? Unless you like bust out their car window or something, right? Which we're not doing that, guys. We're not doing that. Unless you have like an Aries rising or something, right? Okay, whoops. So Capricorn's person, I'm gonna speak directly to you now, okay? So whether you're Capricorn or the other person, okay, just flip it if you need to. The Three of Pentacles, this is Mars and Capricorn, so this is an exalted placement. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Justice in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Ooh, I don't like it. You are willing to get along. You are willing to be on the same page as long as they're on your page. You're willing to be on the same page as long as this person goes along with what you say. You want to be in full control. You want to call the shots. But you have, you know, fucked up, or you have done your bidding. You have maybe gaslit this person, lied to this person, and you feel like you needed to do so in order to maintain some kind of control. So, I don't really know what that means for you specifically, but this is like you're willing to be high vibe, or you're willing to show up as like Mars in Capricorn, which is exalted, right? Mars does the best in Capricorn. You're willing to show up at your best as long as you have the leash. You know what I mean? That's what it's showing up as, okay? Reverse it if you need to, but this is what I got. The Two of Wands for how you view this person. You feel like this is somebody that is willing to come out of their comfort zone when it comes to being vulnerable with you, when it comes to sharing their heart. You may feel like this is a creative. This could be a writer, a poet, an actor, an actress, a musician of some sort, or maybe they have that kind of talent, gift, skill, or ability. You definitely feel like this is somebody who's kind of willing to metaphorically serenade you, right? Or maybe literally. But at the same time, you feel like they really get in their head about abandonment. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse. You may feel like they really get in their head about abandonment, and then their thoughts become their reality, you know. Whether it's true or not, I don't really know. But you know, you may feel like this person uh, um is loving, you know, is the best way I can put it. Your future actions, the shaman, aka the medicine healer in reverse. I don't really like this. Three of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse. See, the thing is that there's something in you, right? There's something in you where you may end up doing more damage, you know, than necessary. Then none of it's really necessary. But it's like you just keep going. Like you just keep showing up. You show up and you're taking action and blah, blah, blah. But you don't want any pushback. You don't want any arguments. You want this person to back down. And what it's doing is it's causing them more pain than is necessary. And you know, you're not healing this person, you are hindering this person, you are hurting this person, you know. But it's like, well, as long as you have your fun, or as long as you get your needs met, or whatever the case, you know. But I feel like that's something within you that needs healing, probably your inner masculinity, whether you're a male or female. So for the first person, you got cardinal. So the first person, if you're Capricorn, you're already a cardinal sign, so you know what it is. But basically, first person, this is about instigation. This is about taking the initiative. This is about going for it. This is about a pioneering spirit. This is about taking action. So I feel like you need to instigate something or you need to be in the driver's seat. Second person, your advice is square. You're a square. No, I'm just kidding. Your advice is square. So this is like a challenging situation. This is a mountain to climb. I saw that justice in reverse, which makes me feel like you're going to get your karma if you don't stop whatever it is that you're doing. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to fuck with you. I'm just being completely honest. A square is definitely a tense aspect. It's definitely a challenging situation. But the thing about squares in astrology is yes, they're rough. Yes, it's a challenging situation. But in the end, if you're able to work out that square or you're able to work out that riff, it kind of comes out as like a diamonds in the rough, right? Diamonds are made under pressure. That's kind of like what a square is. So there is a diamond to be had here as long as you're willing to accept the pressure and put the pressure on yourself. All right. So thank you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, your members only reading is out. Make sure you check that out. All right, let's see. Bitch, I said what I said. All right, my sexy Aquarians. And your feelings, Seven of Wands in reverse. How you view this person is the Ace of Swords. Future actions, Knight of Cups. Love that. And this person's feelings is yes in reverse, which is essentially no. How they view you is Temperance in reverse, and future actions, Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Tell me about that Seven of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse. Well, you keep revisiting something constantly that is causing you to feel backed into a corner, whether you're doing it to yourself or they're doing it to you. You feel like something is toxic, you're realizing that maybe something is codependent, or you're realizing some form of fear that you keep reverting to, that you keep going back to. You're kind of backed in a corner between probably your feelings and your intuition, and what your intuition is telling you and what your feelings are telling you. You're kind of intimidated, or it's just that you maybe feel like you need to back down because you really don't feel like this has the potential that it needs in order to get to the place that you want to be. This to me could also be secrets, to be completely honest with you. For some of you, flip it if you need to. I don't give a shit. But there could be some secrets maybe about you that you're a little afraid that could come out, or you don't really want to talk about that. Or it could have been a secret about this person, okay? But you're really not sure what to trust, yourself or what other people are saying or what this person is saying or whatever it may be. But it's definitely something that you keep revisiting. It's like too much. It just feels like it's breaking your back a little bit, and not in the way that we like, you know what I'm saying? So we have the Ace of Swords, Garden Gal. Thank you so much for that super chat question. We have the Ace of Swords for how you view this person. The Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you feel like this person is very self-focused. They're very content with where they're at, and they're not afraid to abandon you or leave you or whatever, in order to focus on what it is that they want. With that Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, you may receive some kind of communication here in the near future where they are trying to get on your good side, possibly because they did ditch you in some way. And you feel like they were perfectly content doing that. You feel like they're perfectly fine. You may feel like that's exactly what they wanted, whatever it may be, but you may hear from them in the future with that Ace of Swords and that Three of Pentacles. You may feel like this person is having a eureka moment, a come to Jesus moment. Oh my God, I realize that I appreciate you, or whatever the case is. But it feels like you don't really trust it, or there's something that's gnawing at your intuition that it's almost like you don't want to believe, or you're telling your intuition to fuck off. You know what I mean? You're like, no, go away. I'm not trying to hear it. Carpe diem. Thank you so much for that super chat question. We have the Knight of Cups for your future actions? The 10 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You're showing up vulnerable, but your inner child is screaming, okay? Not to sound dramatic, although I was voted most dramatic in the yearbook, but nobody cares, right? 9 of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is you like kind of worrying about what this person's going to say, or worried about offering your heart, worried about being vulnerable around this person, probably because you don't trust it. And the more that you put off your intuition, the more that you feel like you're betraying yourself in some way. And now here you are once again carrying all the sticks. The 10 of Wands is the completion. The 10 of Wands is somebody that's carrying all of the weight for another person or other people, at the expense of themselves. Of course, the 10 of Wands is also, it also can be quite positive. It's almost like you're here and you're happy to do it, right? And although you're here and you're happy to do it, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right thing for you. And I'm not here to tell you whether it is. Only you can tell yourself that. Your advice is air. So this is about using your logical minds. I definitely feel like a combination of your intuition and your logical mind would be very helpful at this time. Aquarius, you guys are an air sign already, so keep that in mind. This is also about communication and how you're thinking. So keep mind of your thoughts, keep mind of how you're talking, and how also you're talking to yourself. And I also want to say there's probably more information that you are going to learn or that you're needing to learn before you decide to make a decision. Now, Aquarius's person or Aquarius, whoever the second person is, I'm going to speak directly to you now. Reverse the roles if you need to. We have yes in reverse for your feelings, which is essentially a no. So tell me about that. The Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Well, I definitely feel like you have gaslit yourself about what the truth is about a situation. You may have gaslit Aquarius, gaslit this person into making them think a certain way when it's just not true. What's that Page of Swords in reverse? The Five of Cups. Oh, man. Because if this is no, and this is the Page of Swords, and then we have the Five of Cups. This is telling me that you know the truth about a situation, but you're acting like you don't. And this is going back to the gaslighting situation. So there's something about the past that you're regretting, and you may not want to take accountability for it, or you may be trying to gaslight Aquarius, or you may be trying to pull the wool over their eyes for some reason. And I just feel like it's because you don't want to own up to it, or there's something that you feel bad about that you don't want to be like, yeah, I did that. That's who I am. Your actions are who you are, but it doesn't need to be who you become, right? So I've done a lot of dumb ass shit when I was younger. I did a lot of dumb ass shit last year, I did a lot of dumb ass shit, a few months ago, whatever, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to keep doing that dumb shit stuff, okay? So I just feel like maybe from here on out, try to make the best decision, not just for like hiding in your little corner, but what makes your conscience feel better. Then we have the Temperance in reverse for how you're viewing Aquarius. You may be obsessed with this person's status or obsessed with how people see Aquarius in some way, or even how they see you, to be completely honest. You feel like Aquarius is incredibly insecure. Whether that is true or not, don't know, don't care, okay? I'm just saying that's how you view Aquarius. You feel like they're never happy with anything. They get down in the dumps. They constantly need this validation and they get sad when they don't get it. And for some of you, you may take advantage of what you perceive to be the fact that they need that attention or they need that constant validation or what have you. Give me one more on that Temperance in reverse. The Temperance in reverse. Woo! Double Saggy ammo. Double Temperance in reverse. Wow. This person you definitely feel like is not happy with the circumstances. And this may be a sense, once again, that you are obsessed with the attention that you get from them or the attention that they get outside of you. And you may be very hooked on Aquarius or hooked on this person or even very sexually obsessed with them or like very much desiring their attention in some way. But you may also feel like they feel like that towards you. So I don't know. It's definitely going to depend. And if that's the case, I definitely feel like you play on that need for validation or what you perceive to be. or you want them to need your validation or something like that. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse for your future actions. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Death card, the Judgment in reverse. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You're definitely getting your shitty karma. Like, damn, everybody's just getting sauced up, you know. You're definitely getting some kind of karma for something because you refuse to take accountability for something. So something is kind of ending in your life. Something is changing. But I definitely feel like this is just for you to be able to let go of that and get that off of your shoulders and just finally move on. This is the action that you're taking. So you're not changing. You're reverting back to old ways, or you're just simply staying the same. You want control and that's it. So you're just simply focused on you, on what you can get, and you're willing to say or do or whatever in order to get the things that you want. This is like super self-indulgent. This is double Jupiter, but it's in a negative connotation. So this is like overconsumption. You know, this is like greed. This is, you know, whatever your thing is, alcoholism, I don't know, but it's all about you and what you want and nobody else. Um, your advice is yin. So this is being more receptive to what's going on around you. This is more about your intuition, trust, patience, being more sensitive, being more compassionate, focusing on spirituality and things like that. So thank you, Aquarius and Aquarius's person. Moving on to Pisces. Just shuffle these real quick. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Yeah, Lisa, they are. They are rough today, you know? I think the Scorpio one wasn't so bad. Let's be honest. All right. New year, guys. Pisces, your feelings. The Fool. Okay. How you see your person is the World. Okay. The Strength in reverse for your actions. All right. Caution in reverse for their feelings. How they see you is the Chariot, and the Nature, aka kind of Ace of Pentacles vibe for their future action. So let's see. This doesn't look terrible. Tell me about that Fool energy. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Well, you definitely want to give to this. You feel some kind of equal give and take here in January. It feels good to you. You feel very emotionally supported. You're willing to kind of take that leap after a long time of deliberation. You're kind of realizing the only thing stopping me from doing this is me. The only thing that's keeping me stuck is me, essentially. You have to remember this is Jupiter in Gemini. So while the Eight of Swords is indecision and feeling self-imposed, you have to remember it's self-imposition. It is something that you are doing to yourself, but once you make the decision, there is some kind of help to be had afterwards. There's some kind of abundance or glory or whatever you want to call it, that will be had with whatever decision this is that you're making. And what it seems like is you're either letting bygones be bygones or you're taking a risk. You're doing something different, basically. The World for how you see this person. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. You may have felt like this person had a fear of betrayal, or maybe this person has betrayed you, or whatever the case is, but you feel like something is kind of ending here in a positive direction. Something is completing in a positive direction. It's very interesting that you're kind of showing up as the Fool and they're showing up as the World. So this is making me feel like, because the Fool is the first major arcana and then the World is the last major arcana. And so I feel like you're the one that's kind of pulling, that's cocking back, and this person's kind of pulling the trigger, metaphorically speaking. Especially when this person maybe wasn't certain before, or maybe with something that failed before between the two of you, we're letting bygones be bygones. If this is something new, this could be that somebody is finally completing something in their life, some kind of breakup or some kind of nasty ending somewhere else that had nothing to do with you. And where they were not certain before, now we're finally completing that. Now we're more certain. I want one more. The Two of Wands. Now we're making a decision is basically what's going on, which is kind of what I felt anyway. I'm so dead, Jess. I don't want to make that decision for you, but thank you so much for the super chat question. I mean, I'll still answer it, but you know, just take it as entertainment, please. The Strength in reverse. The Emperor. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you're the one. There's the strength in reverse again. You're definitely. I kind of feel like you're faking the funk a little bit. Reverse this if you need to. You're not feeling super confident, and you're even feeling nervous about this for some reason. But like you're still doing it. You're kind of buckling up. You're putting your preconceived notions or you're putting your insecurities to the side. You're like, fuck that. I'm not trying to hear you insecurity. You know, go do something. Go have a cup of coffee at Starbucks. And so what you're doing is you're detaching from that lack of confidence and you're taking control. I feel like you're the one that's taking control of this situation. So like I said, reverse this if you need to, but that's what it looks like to me. Like you're the one that's in control and you're the one that's taking control. And it almost makes me feel like because you're the one that's taking the initiative or you're the one that's taking control, it's causing this person to uh want to end some kind of cycle or want to have some form of success with you. Your advice is Aries. So this is about taking the initiative. This is essentially about going for it, you know? And I feel like that's what you're doing anyway. So I don't really have anything to tell you. Okay, so hello Pisces person, or if you're Pisces on this side, take it as it resonates, you know, flip it or whatever if you need to. Sorry, this little nose ring is bothering me. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to speak directly to you, okay? So we have the caution in reverse. The Four of Wands. Okay, I guess you're going for it as well. I kind of feel like you like feeding this person's ego. Or you know that you feed this person's ego, or you think that you do, or something like that. You were definitely fearful before, but you're kind of letting that go. With the caution card in reverse and the Four of Wands, you feel welcomed, so you are being welcoming. You're allowing this person in, especially if it's been after some kind of long time of deliberation. You definitely feel like this person is doing things specifically and making decisions to try to get your attention. Tell me one more about that caution in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. You're coming out of hiding where you were paranoid before or cautious or your ego was getting in the way. You're welcoming this person in. I mean, it's kind of that simple. I tried to pull another card to make it more complex, but I mean, it's just telling me the same thing. The Chariot for how you view this person, which is cardinal energy, it's Cancerian energy. The King of Pentacles. You feel like this person wants vulnerability. You feel like they're not happy with the amount that they're getting. So they're like, you know what? I'm rushing in. That's it. You feel like this person is taking initiative and they're doing so fearlessly. Or maybe they are a little scared, but you feel like they don't give a shit because they want you. They want to be committed to you. They're willing to maybe take care of you or they're willing to support you in some kind of way. Like they're there. Like they're trying to be kind of like that rock for you in some way. You feel like this person wants more than what they're getting and you feel like they're not afraid to go after it. This is somebody who you're seeing is actively pursuing you. Like Pisces or whoever the first person is actively pursuing you. Give me one more. The 10 of Cups. Like, come on, Pisces. You really can't get much better than that, dude. Like, clearly this person wants a commitment with you. That's how you're seeing it. And I don't feel like you're wrong. Garden Gal, thank you so much for that super chat question. And then, you know, here's your future actions, right? With that nature card, aka the seed of life, aka basically the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Cups in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. Ten of Pentacles under that. Interesting. Give me one more. Yeah, I mean, two and two. There's something stable to be had here. I feel like I don't want to say you're putting your best foot forward. It's just that you are being authentic. It seems like you have a seed to plant, so you're taking it out of your pocket and you're planting it, and you're like, okay, now water it, bitch, right? Okay, obviously not that, you know, grotesque speaking, but there may be like this sense of maybe not being totally vulnerable or all there yet. I feel like with that Four of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, you're just kind of coming out of your shell. It's like you're dropping your seed and you're seeing if they're watering it a little bit. It almost feels like you believe that this person is trying to kind of mess with your head to try to push a relationship on you or something like that. But like you're still here. You're like still about it. Give me just one more. Yeah, you're watching them. and you're listening to your intuition to like see what they do. You're like, why do you want to be with me so bad? You know, I don't think it's anything terrible. It's just like you're like, I don't trust it, because it's like they want you, like they are actively pursuing you hardcore. You have sextile for your advice. So a sextile is basically, it holds the same energy as Venus. So a sextile in astrology is like, okay, there's a positive opportunity, but you have to take it. Are you going to take it? Because if you do, something positive is going to come out of it. That's your advice. So take the opportunity is what I want to say. So thank you so much, Pisces. Now, you guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to Super Chat answers. All right. All right, let's see here. Kika, keep in mind it's $4.99 and up if you want a super chat question answered. However, it is Christmas, so I will pull you a card. Kika, does Seth have any interest in me? Merry Christmas. Three of Cups. Seems like it could just be a friendship kind of thing, but I will say, whatever it is, they want to come together with you. I do feel like they want a friendship. They could want more. I don't really know, but it seems like they do want something. It's not specifically saying love. It just shows me that they do care for you in some way. They want to talk to you. Mercury and Cancer energy. Divinity, Merry Christmas. Is there anything I need to know about my relationship? Merry Christmas. Let's see. Hidden inner strength in reverse. Somebody may be feeling a little weak for some reason. Queen of Wands. There's two queens here. Three of Swords. Somebody, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. Okay. But now I will say this: if you know that there's some kind of third party going on or something like that, there could be somebody that's kind of falling weak to that, and somebody that may end up hurting because of it. Okay, the Queen of Wands can sometimes represent the other man or the other woman, and obviously the Queen of Cups in reverse is like, wow, my trust is broken. This fucking sucks, you know. And the Three of Swords is obviously sorrow. So somebody may be falling weak to somebody else. So keep that in mind. This could also be saying, I feel like this is telling you what you already know. It could be that your confidence is weakened because of this person, because of some likely trust issues or trust issues that may ensue, or trust issues that really have nothing to do with the relationship. Maybe it's something from a previous relationship, but I feel like it's telling you to take your power back in some way. And how do we take our power back? Well, we start to focus on ourselves. We start to invest in ourselves. It's like when you invest into something and it falls through, or it falls out. Like for instance, if you invest a bunch of money in a stock, and then that stock craps the bed, right? You're going to be really upset. Why? Well, because you invested so much in it. So it's like, if you're investing in something and then it shits the bed, like obviously you're going to be upset, but you're never going to regret investing in yourself. That's the one thing you will never regret investing in. And that's how you gain your power back, if that is what you need. Thank you so much, Divinity. Courtney Renee, Merry Christmas. Does Kevin have any intentions on taking our relationship more seriously, or did he come back just for my attention? I'm confused. Does he have any intention on taking our relationship more seriously? I feel like he wants to move on to calmer pastures, so to speak. I feel like he does want your attention. I feel like he's willing to be somewhat vulnerable. The Page of Cups isn't super serious, but it is like, hey, look at me. I love you, you know? Okay, the Star Seed, the Lovers. Okay, I do feel like it will progress, but then it'll get stuck again. It'll get stuck again. And I don't know if it's because somebody has a choice between two people, or somebody's just afraid. Somebody's really not willing to live in their higher vibration when it comes to making a very important decision. And then somebody gets on stuck mode because it's like, yay, we're making progress. We're moving forward. We're giving attention. We're this give and take attention. We're being vulnerable, etc. And then it's like, oh my God, this feels so different. This feels very 5D. And then it's like, wait. But keep in mind, this is Jupiter and Gemini. So there will be something beneficial that can come out of it as long as the person makes the decision. Your advice is Gemini. So this is about speaking your thoughts. Speak your thoughts, just watch your thoughts. And also how you speak, I feel like is going to go a long way, and it's going to speak volumes, pun intended, right? So, get curious, ask questions if you feel like you need to. I feel like is what that is telling you. Thank you so much, Courtney. Top flight. What's coming towards me in love? Merry Christmas to you. You look amazing. Oh, thank you. Could be a Leo specifically. The Sun and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, you're definitely going to have somebody who's looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Somebody who's independent, but it doesn't mean that they're not afraid to let somebody else in. This is also somebody who's probably very optimistic. They know how to enjoy life. And this is also Venus and Virgo. So this is the type of person who maybe has the love language of like acts of service. You know what I mean? And probably words of affirmation is also what I'm getting here. So this could be somebody who may praise you a lot. Oh my God, you look so good. But I'm definitely getting Leo vibes or like a very strong Leo placements. Thank you so much, Top Flight. Merry Christmas. Jocelyn, will BK come back before the end of the year or at the beginning of the year? What about, is he coming back before the end of the year or will BK come back before the end of the year? It looks like there's going to be some opportunity. It does feel like this person has a lot on their plate, but there may be an opportunity that they're going to offer you. And then what's going to happen? Kind of caught in the void. Feels like you guys are not you guys are not able to really overcome something that happened in the past. So I feel like you guys are going to kind of get stuck in that mode. However, I feel like this person will take on having some kind of new opportunity after something has already completed 10. But then here's another 10. So I feel like it's like you guys are beginning again or attempting to, or there will be an attempt, but then we're going to revert right back. Jennifer Silva, what's coming to me in love? Is Justin serious about me? Merry Christmas and thank you. You're so welcome. What's coming to me? Let me see. Is Justin serious about me? No. I hate to say that, but the Seven of Cups in reverse is like, excuse me, the Seven of Cups in the upright next to the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is like somebody who's more of like a fantasy, possibly has a lot of options, somebody who kind of has the wool over their eyes. Ten of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Cups in the upright is like commitment, emotional commitment. Ten of Cups in reverse, not so much. So this may be somebody who's kind of keeping their options open, so just be cautious with that. What's coming to me in love? Let's see. The Shadow Dreamcatcher and the Five of Wands. Well, it seems like some kind of trials and tribulations a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely feel like you'll be able to catch the blows, so to speak. It definitely feels like you're going to be involved with somebody who may bring a little bit of drama to your life, so to speak. And it's unnecessary and it's not really going to go anywhere, but I feel like you're going to kind of catch it and you're going to like, yeah, no, I don't want to carry that. I don't want to hold that. It almost feels like you have someone protecting you or something protecting you, like a spirit guide or something like that. So it just feels like you're going to get into a little bit of drama, especially if this person, especially if, what's his name, Justin has a lot of options. This person could pull you into some drama. So just be cautious, Jennifer. Merry Christmas. Sorry, I wish I had better news. I'm sorry. Cassie, Merry Christmas, doll. Hello. One of my favorites. Hello, Cassie. Any guidance you can give me is most welcome. Let's see. Guidance for Cassie right now. The thing that you're afraid to let go of, the thing that you're afraid to just release, it's not going to hurt. It's actually going to feel amazing, like when you let out a big shit. The Magician in reverse also tells me that you need to be very cautious of your thoughts because what you don't realize is you are vastly creating your own reality at this time. Hold on, let me pull my other cards here. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, don't worry about being perfect. Just worry about putting one foot in front of the other. Don't worry about perfection. Worry about progress. The Nine of Wands in reverse to the Ace of Wands. If you keep fighting for something and it's not going anywhere, start again. Find something or someone that inspires you. Two Aces is telling me that there's some kind of new beginning. Two Aces is a fuck yes in tarot. So there's something that you may end up finding after you release whatever this is. And if you give in to that release, you're going to realize how good it actually felt to let it go when you were so scared before. And then you're going to realize that some kind of blockage was moved, is moved. And then that way you're going to find some kind of new inspiration of some sort. Mars is here. Mars is your advice. Obviously, guys, for 20 bucks and up, I always pull advice. So with Mars here, this is about defending yourself. This is about going after what it is that you want. This is about setting boundaries. But Mars is like our masculine energy. It's what we utilize when we need to get shit done or when we need to have sex, right? Our Mars energy comes out. So see what your Mars is in, right? That may give you a clue. Like, for instance, my Mars is in my 10th house in Capricorn, right? So that's about my career, my reputation, going for the things that I want, fighting for my reputation, fighting for what I want out of life, right? And so it's like figure out where your Mars is. And then I feel like that's going to kind of give you a hint to what it is that you need to focus on. Thank you so much, Cassie. Paula, Brady, how does Milos and I look together? Fairly new, looking for guidance. Okay, let me see. There may be a little bit of a patience, impatience, or a frustration for some reason of trying to like come together or trying to make it work. Page of Swords in reverse. Be careful of like assumptions. I feel like somebody's kind of going to kind of get in their head about something and maybe be misinformed or be paranoid or believe something that isn't true, and it could cause some kind of issues. But I feel like it's just going to cause issues for that one person that's thinking it when it's actually not happening. So I feel like somebody is going to get in their head about a situation that isn't necessarily true, but they're not going to mention it to the other person, and they're just going to keep it in their own head, and they're going to be constantly self cautious self-conscious about themselves throughout the relationship. So I kind of want to say, if that's you, like, make sure that you speak up, or if you feel like Milos is feeling something or thinking something that isn't necessarily true, to just like talk about it is what I want to say. Jess, thank you so much, Paula. Jess, I'm a 33-year-old new director at my job. I have 2 male bosses that I'm trying to figure out. Will work go well, or will my love life finally pan out? Let me see. Show me work. 2 of Cups, King of Cups. Wow. Well, work looks great. So this is about a lot of love and understanding between people. This doesn't always have to represent love. This can be about like a deep understanding between people, a good camaraderie. It's Venus in Cancer. It's a boss that cares for you very much. You may end up finding love in the workplace, if I may be so bold, but it seems like you may have somebody, like some kind of male figure, or some kind of like water type figure, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody who's very caring, somebody who will listen, somebody who will kind of have your back at the workplace is what it seems like. So focus on that person. I don't want to say focus on that person, but understand that they understand you or will be understanding. Will my love life finally pan out? You have the Hermits in reverse and the Four of Wands. Yeah, once you get out of hermit mode and put your ass out there, you know what I mean? I don't believe in dating apps. I think dating apps is probably the absolute fucking worst way to go. But I will say, going to events, going out places. Like, for instance, I don't drink, right? So I'm not going to go to the bar, but I am a writer. So maybe I will go to writing events, go to writing workshops. Maybe I can meet somebody there, right? It's like, what kind of person do you want to be with, or what kind of person do you want to know? And if you're already in a relationship, I feel like this person's going to teach you more and more about yourself. And it's possible you get into an engagement, or it's possible you just simply go out with somebody. And then we have Dan the man. Things I should know / do for 2024 to make my life epic. Okay, let's see. The Lovers in reverse. Higher vibration is where it's at. Only focus on the best love. Don't focus on the floozies. That is my advice. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Empress. I feel like it's possible that you're going to be able to attract an Empress, but it's only once you start living from your higher vibration. So for instance, I don't know if you already are in a connection. So first I'm going to speak like you're single. Okay, sorry, but love is kind of showing up here. So if you're looking for love, Dan, I will say, don't focus on like the bar bitches. Okay, I used to be one. I'm not hating, I'm just saying, don't focus on the bar bitches. Don't like, try to make sure that you are telling the universe what you don't want, so that way it can bring in what you do want, right? So if you come to my house, right, or if I come to your house and you're like, hey, you want something to eat? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then you bring me a bowl of clam chowder and I'm like, okay, thanks. And I eat the clam chowder and I give it to you and you're like, oh, here, let me get you another bowl, right? And I just accept it and I don't say anything. What are you going to assume? You're going to assume that I ate the clam chowder because I liked it. And now you're like, oh, here, let me get you another bowl, right? When actually I fucking hate clam chowder. And if I would have just said no, I could have got something else. I could have got what I really wanted. So I feel like that's what the universe is kind of telling you to do. And then if that's the case, you will get an Empress. If you're already in a relationship, don't fuck up. Is what I want to say. Let's see. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune, letting go of control, maybe traveling a little bit, educating yourself on something. I feel like could be very special for you. Maybe going back to your old hometown or going back to a place that you've been before. For some reason, I feel like that will be very beneficial and possibly healing for you in some way. The sun. So this is about creativity. This is about confidence. I feel like maybe you getting in touch even with your inner child, traveling back to somewhere you've been before keeps ringing true in my head. But I feel like this is about you needing to express yourself more, embodying your own truth, and not being afraid to express yourself, being more authentically you, starting a business, taking that painting class, taking that piano class, whatever it is that makes you feel like a child again, even if it's like going back to an old hometown or seeing an old friend or whatever it may be, you need to get in touch with that side of yourself. This could also be about sex and dating, okay? Because the sun rules the fifth house. The fifth house can be about sex, dating, etc. So if you are single, putting yourself out there is going to be worth it, I think. Just make sure the clam chowder story, okay? Courtney Renee. So we knocked boots. Curious how he feels about me right now. His near future actions towards me. Okay, let me see. What are his feelings right now after they knocked boots? The Ten of Swords in reverse. The Tower. The Death card. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. The Tower is Scorpio, as is the Death card. But it's also Mars. Mars is about sexual energy. This may be somebody who feels like it changed something, that it shook things up. The sex changed something in the dynamic. This person may feel like you forgive him for something from the past because you did give it up. Mars and Pluto. Wow. I mean, it's definitely intense. This person may have felt like it was intense, but he feels like something has changed. And it's not really telling me if it's good or bad. It feels like there's like sunshine on the horizon kind of thing, but definitely intense. Future actions towards Courtney. Keeping kind of quiet. Letting go of a past thing, but kind of keeping to himself, not really saying everything for some reason. Trying to listen to his intuition. The Seven of Swords isn't always bad. And these are by positive cards, but it's like secretive, not necessarily in a bad way. Kind of like having this intuition that he's going to have to kind of sacrifice for the greater good, so to speak, or for the two of you. Like maybe do things out of his comfort zone or do things that aren't just about him anymore. You know what I mean? Like having to focus on you as well. Chiron is your advice. I feel like there could be something very healing to this connection, but I also feel like there's something personally that you need to heal. And I also want to say boundaries. See what your Chiron is in. That's going to, I feel, tell you a lot. Or Chiron is also right now, I'm talking about your natal chart, but also Chiron is transiting Aries right now. So check to see where you have Aries in your chart. And I feel like that's going to give you an idea. Okay. Thank you, Courtney. Mizrak. Would I be happy in the seniors lodge? King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You might find some stability there. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. I feel like yes. It says yes. You're going to feel stable and comfortable there, but it's also going to cause you to want to do something different. It's going to cause you to feel more confident as well for some reason. Thank you, Mizrak. Liz A. General, what's coming towards me? You're going to have an opportunity to invest in something, but you're going to be a little stuck. Keep in mind, Eight of Swords isn't necessarily bad. It's still Jupiter. It's Jupiter and Gemini. So once you do make this decision, there's something that you can have there. And then there's the sun, happiness, optimism, creativity, a business, love, dating, romance, etc. Love, dating, romance, etc. Creativity. But you have to make a decision on something. With that Seven of Pentacles there, this talks about like an old thing that you were invested in and a new thing you can be invested in. And it's like you have to make a decision. And once you make that decision, you're going to see that it's going to be good regardless. So you just got to make it. It could be something financial. Alban. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What is it coming up for me next? The Queen of Swords, some kind of conversation or an opportunity to possibly make money. But it seems like it may stress you out a little bit for some reason. Between you and another person, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, seems like this Queen of Swords isn't really having it, is being very logical, is telling it like it is, but there's some kind of like stress that this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is having. Maybe a stress about money. Maybe some insecurities are kind of happening. So it feels like some kind of conversation. And I don't know which one you are, or if you even are these two people, or one of these people, but with that Seven of Wands, it tells me that you're strongly maintaining something in regards to your reputation, completing something that you've been very confident in for a while. You could have people that are jealous of you, or people that kind of want your spot, but it doesn't seem like they're going to take it. It seems like you're going to keep it, and then you're going to pursue it, and you're going to complete it, and you're going to, kill it, honey. Your advice is opposition. So it's interesting that it gave me the opposition card, because if you remember, I said that it seems like these two people are having some kind of disagreement or what have you. I feel like you're going to have that issue. So this is going to be an imbalance, a point of tension in some way. I feel like this is just kind of telling you to stand your ground. It doesn't mean that you can't like show some sense of vulnerability or be open to the discussion. This could be you and anybody. I don't know. But I feel like it's also telling you to kind of stand your ground. At the same time, I do feel like when it comes to astrology, when it comes to an opposition, it's two people that need to kind of meet in the middle about something. So you may need to kind of, yes, stand your ground, absolutely, create those boundaries, set those boundaries, but also kind of need to compromise or meet in the middle with something, okay? All right. Thank you so much, Alban. Jochka, thank you so much. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. Madison Davis, what are Andrew L's intentions towards me? Thanks for going live today, V. Oh, you're so welcome. Intention, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. I feel like this person likes you, but may like a lot of people. This person may also be reaching out, trying to find their confidence through you, or just wanting to reach out, basically. But with that Seven of Cups, they could be keeping their options open, so just be cautious, Madison. Fire Breathing Dove. Hi, Violetta. Will I be a biological mother one day? I feel like if you're not, I feel like it's because you are going after the wrong person. The King of Wands in reverse, Leo specifically, but Aries and Sagittarius, because it's possible that the person that you are trying to have a baby with, or that you will try to have a baby with, is really out for themselves or something like that, or is very selfish, and something may be blocking your blessings, okay, because of that. Like, I don't know, God doesn't want you to have a baby with this specific person or what have you. Like, for instance, now I'm not like celebrating this or anything, but I got pregnant by somebody that was just really, really, really awful to me, and I had a miscarriage. Now, do I celebrate that? Am I like, woohoo, had a miscarriage? No, but like, sometimes in my opinion, it's a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? So, as shitty as that sounds, like, that's just my opinion, but it doesn't mean that you can't. I don't know, talk to your doctor. If it's like a medical thing, obviously talk to your doctor. Jochka, we broke up, and good luck to you. I love you. Jochka, we broke up 2 months ago. Now he has work problems and is in a funk. Is my advice to give him space or to ask to hang out? He's distant. Can we reconcile? What should Jochka do? I feel like you need to let this person kind of heal from afar a little bit. I do believe that there's a chance for reconciliation, but the two of you, I think, need some alone time first. I think there needs to be some kind of separation. Let this person miss you. There is still mutual love here, so there is an opportunity. Thank you so much, Jochka. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Paola, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's coming at me in Leo, Cancer, in love? Leo, Cancer, Cap rising. Okay, let me see. Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, the Star, the Hierophant, wow, and the Eight of Cups. What the hell? It looks like somebody from the past with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, like somebody who's coming in to like ask questions. They want like an answer from you is what it looks like, or they want some kind of decision. Could be a Gemini specifically, shadow aspect to Taurus, but I feel like this is somebody who's going to rush in and like ask you a question about the past or ask you what happens and asking you to make some kind of decision, which is absolutely possible. If this is not somebody from the past and this is somebody new, I feel like this person may actually end up getting you out of some kind of funk. Now, I will say that this person is going to be incredibly impulsive. They're going to rush in. It's going to feel like you get whiplash when they come through. With that star, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups, this person may actually help you realize what it is that you actually deserve. This could be somebody who ends up bringing you healing back into your life or making you realize or recall what your morals and your values are. This may be somebody that shares the same like foundational beliefs or morals or values, spirituality and religion, etc., whatever it may be. And I feel like you're going to genuinely think about it, whatever it is. You have Aquarius here for your advice. Aquarius twice. So it could definitely be an Aquarius that kind of comes in. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like I said. I also see Taurus and, like I said, Aquarius, right? So I see Aquarius kind of like 3 times here. This is asking you to kind of go out of the box with something. You know, if you're not sure, ask the person that you trust the most when it comes to friendships. Aquarius can represent like our friendships, etc. Well, the 11th house technically, but Aquarius runs the 11th house, right? So but this is asking you to kind of take a risk, take a chance, you know, break out of the box a bit, or break free from something. Thank you, Paola. Zaza, hey V, what is Billy's current feeling towards me and his future actions? Merry Christmas, gorgeous. Thank you. Let's see. What is Billy's current feelings towards me? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. He's not really putting like his best foot forward, and that could be because of fear or a fear of failure or something. He may be afraid that if he puts his best foot forward and it's not good enough, that he's failed, basically. So I feel like it's fear. And I feel like he keeps doing the same thing over and over again, maybe expecting like a different result or whatever. So let me see his future actions. The Magician, the Eight of Wands in reverse. He definitely needs to be cautious of his thought life. I do believe that he has an intent, or he feels like he has what it takes to be able to make something happen, but he may be like trying to rush it a little bit or something like that. Rush conversation, rush fast forward movement. If it's like long distance, maybe he's trying to close the gap as soon as he can. You know, it can be something like that. Thank you so much, Zaza. Myra, hi. Will Anthony Pisces take action towards me in love? Thank you. Let's see. What does he want with Myra? What's that moon in reverse? The Page of Cups. Show me his future actions towards Myra. Okay. So he definitely wants to learn more about you. He definitely wants your attention, but there's a fear of vulnerability here. So it's like he's trying to learn about you. He wants to extend the offer. He wants to actually put in some kind of genuine effort, but he's not really like sure how to go about it, or he's kind of like a chicken with his head cut off. And I feel like it's because he doesn't trust himself, or he doesn't trust himself to be vulnerable for whatever reason. I feel like it's just more of a fear. He's showing up as a double page. So he can be younger than you, or it's just that he's a little bit less mature, maybe. So that could be it. His future actions, he's going to end up planting the seed. He's going to get to know you. He's going to want to put in the effort. And then he's going to, after some time of like, uh, thinking about it, he's going to eventually make the decision to plant the seed with you and do something about it. So your advice is yang. So this is about proactivity. This is about taking action. This is about forward motion. So maybe it's telling you, you know, nudge him in the right direction. You know what I mean? He may just need a little bit, like a little bit of a confidence boost. Thank you, Myra. RB, what are T's feelings for me? Thanks. Ooh. Maybe a little moody because they feel like you're jealous, or they may feel moody because you feel like they're jealous. But it's definitely like a moody, jealousy, like undertone here for whatever reason. I don't really know why, but it's just definitely not the best energy, RB. But thank you. Sorry, I wish I had better. Anyway, power of the P. Merry Christmas, gorgeous. Random card pull for what I need to know here most currently, please. And I've missed you. Huge air hug. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. Random card pull for what I need to know or hear. Let me see. If you feel like something is failing, do something about it. But if it's something that you just feel is absolutely out of your control, it may just be telling you to simply let go of control. It's like, because that 10 of Pentacles, right? If like this is your advice, it's like it's something that's already established. Do you feel like it's failing? Do you feel like it's failing? Are you losing your patience with it? Is it something that you just feel simply can't work? It may be asking you to kind of have a little bit of patience with something. The 10 of Pentacles takes a long time. It takes a long time to get to that point. The Pentacles take the absolute longest, but the Temperance in reverse wants results now. So there may be something that like you want results now, but Spirit could be asking you, hey, have a little bit of patience. If it's meant for you, it will be. You know what I mean? As corny as that sounds. FG, this is a Christmas gift to Garb to ask a question. Okay. I need somebody to tell me what the thing is. What was the question? See, this is why I don't like doing those. Rick, do you know what it was for Garv or whatever? You're welcome, Paola. It's all good, fire breathing. Thank you. Aw, thank you, FG. Merry Christmas, baby. Time, especially when you feel the least. I never saw a question for them. Garv deleted his question. All right, move. Got to keep it moving. Okay, thanks, FG. All right, no question. All right, let's see. Let me go back here. Boop, 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 boop. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Power of the P, thank you for the $2.99. Devin Lovick, what's going on in my love life? What's going on in my love life? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. King of Swords. There'll definitely be there will definitely be a conversation that's going to come about here pretty soon. Could be from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Nine of Pentacles. To me, this is you looking good, feeling good, smelling good, keeping yourself open, however, just simply enjoying your life. Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords. Okay. It seems like somebody's very determined to play the motherfucking game. I feel like you have somebody here who is interested in you, and I feel like it's an air sign potentially. And this is somebody who kind of sees you from afar, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, or something like that. Or this is somebody that you already been talking to. And I feel like this is kind of the type of person who is willing to, I don't want to say do anything, but do almost anything to get you to take a chance on them or to get you to continue to pursue them or so that they can continue to pursue you. Okay. Damn. All right. So thank you, Devin. Awesome, Janelle. What new opportunities or relationships are on the horizon for me? Well, let's just see. Let's just pull it and let's just see. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Justice in reverse. Well, I feel like you may end up kicking somebody to the curb because you feel like they just don't appreciate what you bring to the table. You could feel like there is an uneven balance of what somebody is bringing to the table. Maybe you feel like you're bringing more and they're bringing less. Maybe they're bringing more and you're bringing less. Whatever it is, it seems imbalanced. The Six of Swords, the Fool in reverse. This to me is you kind of moving on from something. It could be you simply moving on from a project or a group activity or some kind of work situation, which can absolutely represent the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn. Capricorn can be about business, it can be about work. So maybe something that you've been working on with another person or with a group of people doesn't seem to be going very well, and it seems like you're just simply moving on and you're like, the risk is kind of not worth the reward. I wish I had better news than that, but that's what I got. Janelle, I hope that helped in some way. way. So I don't know if you already know these people or this is somebody that you're going to meet in January or what. Garden Gal, any possibility of amends with the Taurus, or is this all just a delusional relationship in my head? Any possibility of amends with the Taurus? Yeah, the world in reverse. It's not finished, is basically what it's saying. The Hangman in reverse. This is saying that you may be sacrificing too much of your time or your energy, or this is you kind of lacking a perspective possibly about something. Like maybe you're not seeing something clearly. This is like 12th house, so it's kind of like hazy or what you don't see coming. You know what I mean? It's like your blind spot basically. Thank you, Garden Gal. Carpe Diem, Merry Christmas. What are my Leo's feelings for me? Merry Christmas, baby. They definitely want to take some kind of control. They want to come together. They feel like you're on their path for a reason. Two sixes, even if it's reverse, will end in some kind of positivity. So maybe they're not giving as much because they're afraid of some kind of unwanted attention. This could also be somebody who's a little in their ego at times, just like we all are, and maybe they're not giving as much as they want to. But the Emperor and the Judgment are going to trump these cards anyway. So it's like, maybe where this person wasn't giving before, wasn't giving you a lot of attention, or was acting entitled. I feel like they're going to try to get into a higher vibration of themselves basically and take control and actually make the judgment call with something. Okay, let's see. Jess, should I get breast implants? All right, Jess. So keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only. You are responsible for your own decisions. Okay. Should you? The Devil in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yes or no, dude? It's telling you don't do it. You're gonna see. I don't want to tell you not to, because I don't disagree with plastic surgery. I don't. I mean, as long as it's coming from a sound and a healthy mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't feel like you can't, but what I will say, ask yourself like why you're doing it. Because so what I see a lot of the times, like for instance, when people get gastric bypass, right? What they do is they do a psychological evaluation. And I feel like they should do that with everybody who wants to get some kind of breast implant or if they want to get some kind of plastic surgery, in my opinion. Because what ends up happening is people will go and they will get these breast implants, or they will go and they will get this plastic surgery. And then like they'll alter themselves, but then they'll still see the same person in the mirror. And nothing is ever good enough. You know what I mean? And it really comes from somewhere deep and subconscious. So it's saying figure out if there's something down there first. Because if so, you're going to be wasting your money. So it's kind of telling you, make sure you figure out what that is. Even if you feel like, oh, it's nothing, I just want to get breast implants. I'm a believer in plastic surgery as long as you're fit, right? As long as you're solid in mind. So, and emotionally. So just make sure you're good there. And I feel like it'll be fine. And obviously, talk to your healthcare practitioner. Garden Gal, why did the Aries block me? Is this for attention and for me to fight for her, or should I just let her be and continue moving forward? Why did the Aries block Garden Gal? For their own selfish reasons, because they wanted to go out and fuck around, or why did I just hear pee? What the hell? To go pee? What? That was weird. I don't know what that was. It could just be for selfish reasons. This person just kind of wanted to go out and kind of slut it up, or they were just, for their own selfish reasons. This is like a glutton. This is somebody that wants to go out and fuck or drink or smoke or live their life. You know what I mean? Um, should I just let her be here and continue moving forward? What should It's asking you to take off your rose-colored glasses about the person, and you're needing to make a decision from that, basically. So needing to see the reality of the person. Leela, will Libra reach out in the future? Merry Christmas, Bratty, and thank you. You're very welcome. Will Libra reach out in the future? Yeah, they're gonna take their sweet ass time, and then it's gonna come in like a bat out of hell, and they're gonna ask you a fucking million questions. You're gonna be like, "Oh God, this is taking forever," and then it's just like gonna come out of nowhere. So yeah. Vanessa Williams, Merry Christmas. Next 3 months in love. Absolutely. The King of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Damn, the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're this Queen of Swords. Unless you're bisexual, then you absolutely could attract a Queen of Swords. But I feel like this is you. It's absolutely possible that you attract a King of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And if that's the case, obviously, I'm going to tell you to go with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the sugar daddy, you know? He's the type of person that's going to care for you, that's going to do the right thing, that's going to fully commit to you. You're going to attract somebody that may be a little bit younger than you, but they're going to be just very much caring about like status and what everybody else thinks. And I feel like you're going to have the choice of opportunity and you're going to have to make it. Let's see. Top flight, and Merry Christmas, Vanessa. Top flight, Stephanie's current feelings and thoughts for me. I'm wondering if we will ever get back together. Thank you, V. Sure. Show me Stephanie's feelings for top flight. The Empress. I feel like she's attracted, but she's not gonna go and chase you down. This is somebody who has a high sense of self-worth. You know, she's feeling good. She's feeling like she's looking good, feeling good, smelling good, but she's not gonna chase you down. What does she want with top flight? How about that? The strength. She wants you to be a man, you know, or she wants you to go for it, you know? The strength is confidence, but it's not like overexertion. Oh my God, please talk to me. And I'm not saying that you're doing that, but it's like a strong silent type, you know? Thank you, Top Flight. Jocelyn, marriage or kids in the cards for me in 2024 or 2025? Show me 2024 in regards to that. Nine of Swords in reverse and the Lovers in reverse for 2024. So this to me is seeming like you're trying to get out of some kind of like mental health issue, or you're focusing on your mental health. This is both mental, okay? Because the Lovers is Gemini. Gemini represents Mercury. Mercury, this is like Mercury retrograde, or like Mercury in reverse. So this is making me feel like you are going back to revisit some kind of mental health issue that's causing insecurities, or that's causing you like strain of the mind. So, eh, and if you do meet somebody, I will be honest, I don't think that it works out with that Lovers in reverse. And maybe like an unrequited love thing, or you know what I mean? I hate to say that, I'm sorry. What about 2025? You're not really clear on where you're going because you're not going. So, my best advice for you for 2024, and even just start now, focusing on your mental health, focusing on making a decision regarding your mental health, regarding taking care of yourself. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm not saying you have schizophrenia. I'm not diagnosing you. I'm just saying make sure that you are taking care of what's in between your ears. That's going to be very important for some reason. And then 2025, you're needing to come out of your comfort zone if this is what you want. Like, you're going to need to do something different. For instance, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but if you keep like going out to the bar, right? And you're like, I'm not meeting the man of my life. Well, you're probably not going to meet the man of your life, you know, at 1 o'clock in the morning at the dive bar. You know, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but it's telling you like, hey, try something different, do something different. And then you're going to be more clear about where it is that you're going. Thank you, Jocelyn. I hope that helped. S, hello. Is there something happening in love in the next few months? Thank you. Ooh. There's somebody who's a little detached, but somebody at the same time who wants to take control, but they're not making a judgment call yet for some reason. Or it's like they're not really taking accountability for something. But it just makes me feel like they're indecisive. Like they're standing tall, they're standing in their power, but like they're not making a decision about you for some reason. S, his current thoughts slash feelings at this time regarding our connection. Show me feelings. Two of Cups. He feels understood by you. He feels like you guys deeply understand one another. Thoughts. Hierophant wants a commitment, or feels like you guys share the same morals, values, spiritual, religious beliefs. Feels like you guys could have a foundation because there's a mutual understanding. Looks great to me. Jazzy, did Jazzy type something? Do you guys know if Jazzy typed something? Was it Jazzy? Jazzy. It was a $10 super chat question. Did you guys see anything for that? To my mods? My God. I've been on here for 3 hours. You're welcome, Jocelyn. Vanessa, who? I'm so dead. Merry Christmas, Nelson. All right, I'm gonna skip that and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna look back in the chat in a second. Crazy Monster. How does Pisces feel about me? Uh, well, it's possible that this person is gaslighting you about the past, or they feel like you are gaslighting them about the past. It feels like there's this constant, like, need to go back to a problem, whether it's a problem between the two of you or whether somebody just keeps reliving things from the past. Somebody feels like it's affecting the connection. Thank you so much, Crazy Monster. Jachka, what will be the outcome of this? What will the outcome of his investigation be? And timeline to reconnect. Outcome of the investigation? Emotional manipulation. Somebody who lied to get something that they wanted. A lack of vulnerability, a lack of understanding, a lack of listening in some way. Timeline to reconnect. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Pentacles takes a long time. And it's Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's not, I don't really do timelines, but it feels like it's somebody that's not really willing to give something. So, Pentacle energy can be like years. And I feel like that's a little excessive in my personal opinion. So maybe months. Okay. But I don't really do time reading kind of stuff. Nana Lynn, what should I work on in the new year? Your money, a business, your insecurities, all of that. Get your foundational structure in order. Whatever that is that you got to do. I don't know if you got to watch tax videos. I don't know if you got to watch business videos. Yep, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. For focusing on what it is that you need to master in regards to your craft so you can make that money and build a foundation for yourself that is better than what you have right now. Jess, is engagement in my cards for 2024? Mm, You're not really going to feel in the mood, is what it looks like. You're going to feel maybe not emotionally supported, really. Could feel like somebody's being impulsive or just there's not really a big risk being taken because somebody's either just kind of putting on a smile, or there needs to be more of a commitment or more of like emotional acceptance or emotional support from one person or from the both of you or whatever. Ugh. The Magician in reverse and the Sun in reverse. This is definitely like somebody getting in their head and then creating their own reality and not realizing that they're manifesting a negative reality for themselves. So obviously, like external events happen, but there's something about your mentality that maybe you're needing to watch, needing to stay happy, joyful as much as you can. I know that's not easy in these days, right? But needing to watch your thoughts. Needing to watch your thoughts, basically. We have no idea how powerful the power of thought actually is. Let's see. Leela, did I already know the person of the last love reading that you did for me? Reverse is no, upright is yes. I feel like yes. I feel like yes with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, to be honest. I know that it said reverse is no and upright is yes, but as soon as I saw that, I got a yes from that. Because Four of Pentacles in reverse is like, woohoo, taking a risk. You know what I mean? So I'm getting that as a yes, to be honest. I have to go with my intuition on that one. Advice, the death card. There needs to be some changes made, okay? Possibly. It's some endings in your life that need to be taken care of, maybe. Sadie Hicks, will I hear from Rochelle W soon? Five of Cups in reverse and a star. I think so. I absolutely think so. I would say maybe within 9 weeks. It's after they've been kind of healing for a while or keeping to themselves for a while. They're still a little beat up, but they're better than they were. I don't know if that's something that they went through with you or something else completely different. Leela, what's coming in career for me in the near future? Thank you. Ooh, woo, what's the Tower? The Hangman. it's interesting because it shows me that you are completing something and you're accomplishing something. And then something changes in your external reality that completely shifts your perspective and is forcing you to kind of make a sacrifice. What is that? The high priest is something that you already knew coming, but it's like your blind spot. It's like you didn't see it coming, but you knew that it was. Like, no, did you physically see it? No, but under the surface, you knew that something was coming. You're rebuilding something, is what you're doing, like from the ground up. There's a lot of major arcanas here. This is like destiny stuff. Especially if you've been like staying in the same place for a while, like something is coming up and it's like switching that shit. I don't know, maybe you do something in spirituality, maybe you do something in tarot, you know, the hangman and the high priestess can kind of represent that. Maybe you do something in psychology, you know, helping addiction. I mean, I don't know. But it's definitely like you didn't see it coming, but you knew that it could or something like that. I don't feel like it's bad. Leela, what's coming? Whoops, I'm sorry. Beloved Aquariant, I love you still. I always will. Everything is as it should be. Forgiveness, acceptance, gratitude. We can, we will, we must. All right. Love that. Thank you. Not sure what you mean about me. I don't know. Okay, well shit. I mean, shout out to Jazzy then. Thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Sorry I didn't see that before. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Special shout out to Lori, Rick, and Complexity. You guys kick ass. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you to the dragons. Thank you to everybody that was here, gave the video a like, or just even showing up in general. I couldn't do without you guys, and I will see you soon.